stream. It'll take a quick moment. And once again, this is Look Outside. This is a cool-looking game by the developer. The developer name is Francis Kalumbe. Their handle on Instagram and a few other places is Frankie Pixel. Or Frankie Pixels. And really interesting style, really interesting art style, very eye-catching, eye-grabbing even. And this is a Devolver Digital published game. And like I was saying earlier, I have yet to play a Devolver game that I did not like. It seems like just about every game they publish ends up being a banger. So I'm excited to try this one out. And again, thank you to Devolver for hooking us up with a review key for this game. I was acknowledging earlier how, you know, a lot of their games have a very big draw to them. And usually a lot of streamers and a lot of content creators put their names in for review keys. And so it's very rare when I get one. It's very rare when I get one from them, but it is always a special occasion when I do. So I'm very grateful to have gotten a review key for this game from Devolver Digital. I'm excited to try this thing out. Look Outside looks like a nice and spooky one. Some might say, whoa, spooky season is over. You missed the mark. But I'm over here saying, listen, every season is spooky season if you do it right. Let's jump on in, my friends. Which game mode am I? Probably normal mode. Yeah, the full survival experience. What is return to title screen mode? That sounds pretty cool. Battles are more fierce. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, the full experience. I am so ready. Strange dreams, you say? Tell me more. Go to the window. Stairs leading to the night sky. As you begin to ascend... Oh boy. Look outside your window. Name drop. Title drop. We got the title drop like 30 seconds in. So we got space. We got mount. We got arrow keys. 6 a.m. Have a look outside. It's beautiful. I'm in your walls. Is that you, Satan? Satanic glory hole, is that you? But then the wall says, don't do it. I got confused. Don't look outside. It's bad. Whomst do we listen to? We don't speak very much. You're unemployed, right? Oh, it's the neighbor. Well, that's less weird. But only marginally so. The neighbor. Yeah, the neighbor's unemployed. Okay. Fired last month. Haven't had much luck getting a new job. How are you doing? Oh, okay. We're both unemployed. What's going on outside? Something wrong. I can't describe it. But do not look. Do not look. Will, oh yeah, that's right, Will. Will's like, listen, yeah, too real, man, too real. Whatever it is will blow over in 15 days, but just stay inside, block out your windows. Let's talk more. We'll be isolated here for a while. Is this a throwback to like lockdown era 2020? Sure. Don't make the mistake I did. Stay away from the windows. I'm not sure what this did to me. A little bit about recent events. Oh, it's a lady. The lady. Okay. Okay. This is a save. So you talk to the glory hole to save. Very good. My name's Sybil. Now, wasn't Sybil or Sybil? Wasn't that the name of the officer? The lady officer in Silent Hill 1? I don't have 20/20 vision. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. How do I go back? Base. No, that's the opposite direction. Here we go. No. Oh, that's actual arrow keys. How do I? Oh, that's how. Okay, here we go. I was like, what's the delete key? Yeah, I can't just type it in. I don't have enough characters for Super Hobbit. I'll just be. Can I be S? Period Hobbit. S dot Hobbit. Colon. S colon Hobbit. I have exactly enough characters for Shabbit. Nice to meet you, S Hobbit. It almost looks like you're trying to say like you're trying to swear, but you're trying to censor yourself. Like, Hobbit, damn it. Holy shit, you're trying to like stop yourself because there's children around. 6:15, so time has gone up slightly. Haven't updated your wardrobe in a while. To me IRL, for me IRL. 15 days are left. So whatever's going on out there, We were implored and then requested to not look outside. Too early to sleep. What's going on the computer? Already outdated when you bought it. It was 4 years ago, so it's ancient. Check the news. Yeah, is there anything fucky going on here with whatever's happening outside? Browsing some news sites. Dangerous weather phenomena. Remain indoors. Don't even look outside. What do you guys think? Should I peek? Should I peek outside, or is it better to be in the dark right now? Hasn't caught up with what's actually happening. And let me guess. By doing that, so time is going forward now. Kind of cool that you can like click to do things. Taking care of this plant versus like doing arrow keys. I'll talk to the plant. Hey plant, any plans tonight? Don't home, I like it. Going to examine. Looks fine. It's fine. Social media. Most of the talk is about what's happening outside, but little concrete information to be found. A worldwide phenomenon. Interesting. What's up, Iggle Wiggles? Iggle Wiggles like, listen, Alex, that's the title. The sweet bliss of ignorance. The tree of knowledge. I mean, that is another angle to it, Ogaso. Maybe it's an experiment to control the population. So we're less calm, but we're more social. Which I suppose means we have... Oh god, that is an unfortunately too real representation of me. How I feel sometimes. Not sure what STM stands for. Stamina, probably? Ammo, so there will be weapons eventually. No items on our person. Wonder if there's like multiple party members eventually. Status. So I see nothing about calm or stress, that kind of thing. Just these kinds of stats, more combat stats. Okay. Any cool skills? Special. No, I'm skillless. I am skillless. All right. Well, can I at least go out? Can I at least go to like the apartment? Oh, I guess we live in... Or I guess we have it downstairs. Oh, well, yeah, it's just a multi-room. Presumably an apartment. Because, yeah, if there's somebody, like, on the opposite wall, presumably that means that it's got to be an apartment or a condo or something. Cash you're setting aside to pay your rent. Mr. Henderson has been hounding you about it. Cash. $20 in cash and some coins to pay your rent, obviously. Can I like see what time it is? 8:15. Is every time you like interact with something, does that make time go up, I wonder? Games on the shelf. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily like whenever you interact with something, but if you engage with something, presumably, does make time go up. So, using the cooking, I don't know if we need anything right now. I guess that's if our stamina goes down. I don't know how realistic this game is, where if you take stuff out of the freezer, it'll start to like, it'll go bad or something like that. When pizza's in a bite, you can eat pizza anytime, used in cooking. I would assume all this is used in cooking. Extremely mediocre, and processed, and salty. Prepared in your oven. Most food cannot be eaten raw, needs to be prepared at home. Your oven. Yeah, stamina, I'm guessing, is like a measure of your guy getting hungry, that kind of thing. The room there. Kill some time if you want to. Not right now. There's another glory hole. Range neighbor is not here right now. What's in the other room? Is this an RPG Maker game? It might be. It might be. I mean, it has that same kind of feel. I don't know if it was like literally made an RPG Maker, but that kind of top-down perspective is definitely a common theme here. First aid kit, I'll take it. Treat injuries, bring some back to consciousness, but not used in battle. So there's going to be battle, not surprising. Not doing too bad. I mean, we look like we're not doing great. Probably a good idea to brush your teeth. He looks thrilled. hygiene. So again, these are stats I'm not sure how to view necessarily. Can't brush our teeth again. There's another window with some phenomenon. Use the shower from this side. Shower? Sure. You always dash as an RPG. You might be right then, yeah. I've never knowingly at least played an RPG Maker game. So I know they're out there. I've never like messed around with RPG Maker, and I know that games like Corpse Party, which I think is what it's called, there's been a number of RPG Maker games that have, you know, made the rounds and have made a name for themselves. But there's a whole lot of them out there, of course. We're feeling nice and fresh. Feeling nice and fresh. Unfortunately, there's no option to walk around naked. I'm as disappointed as you are. So all that in 5 minutes. We brushed our teeth and took a shower in 5 minutes. But we, like, perused social media for, like, an hour and a half earlier. Which, okay, that is how it goes sometimes. Can I... No, I can't look outside, but can I go outside? Exploring the apartment building. So this is the apartment building. I see we've got an achievement called Stepped Out of Your Home. I see what is hopefully not a blood trail and a meat door. Time only passes when you enter a new area for the first time. Good to know. So... You know, can I, like, investigate this blood? We are 33. We are 33, good to know. Never seen anyone water this thing, so it must be plastic. Hide your spare apartment key in it. I will leave it for now. Just in case. We probably won't need it, probably. Why is there a meat door? Covered in strange, fleshy, plant-like growths. Alright. Here's where our other strange neighbor is. Can't interact with this in any way, but this one. Old newspaper from the before times. Okay. Vending machine. Sells snacks at 75 cents. Will you add more coins? No, thank you. At least not right now. Hello, strange neighbor. It is stuck. I mean, probably locked, but sure, stuck also works. So the blood trail thingy goes this way. That, of course, is the way we're supposed to go. That, of course, is a window. I think I'd rather not mess with. There's an elevator. Elevator is not working. Carriage is stuck in the basement. Anything on the other side? The 33 is us. They're all stuck. Or locked. Or both. More blood this way and a very scary-looking double door. Janitor's closet is locked. I thought these were like floor grates at first, but I see these are just reflections. Or like light coming through the window. Heavy padlock secures the stairwell doors. Well, the only door that is probably worth trying right now is not even a door, it's just a doorway. So, I'm not sure what that down there is referring to. I see a baseball bat. Something fucky might happen when we pick that up, so I'm going to investigate other things first. Need some coins? Coins. 2 quarters, 2 nickels. Searing hot, 60 cents. No reaction, so far as I can tell, to the cracked floors. And again, my guy's not really reacting to the bloodstains on the floor. Cracked baseball bat. I'd feel a little bit safer. Sure. Can I equip it? Hearing some things. Hear those things? I'm hearing some things. Weapon. Yes, there we go. We got our melee weapon at the ready. Presumably, my guy is completely naked otherwise. No body, no head, no feet, no jewelry, no nothing. Anything going on here? And I mean, this is kind of a poltergeist kind of feel right now. No interaction here, but the ducky. Landscape painting, very good. And again, my guy's not really reacting at all. There's no interaction that I can find for the blood on the floor. It's almost noon. There's a person just kind of meandering. Bottle of tonic, I'll take it. How long is the cooldown for the YouTube thing? I think it's like an hour. I think. Onyx are a rare exception. You can actually use those in battle. Okay. Use them wisely. How's it going? Alright, so no opportunity to even talk. It just throws you right into combat. So this is one of our neighbors. Don't know his name, but we've seen him before, but he looks wounded. Are you hurt? He says, yes, I'm hurt. He says, I saw it, did you? Conceal something behind his back. Blood trickles down his shirt. He's got a knife. No chance to escape. We must fight. I have two things. Chance to stun, so that costs stamina. Can damage your weapon. That can very most likely damage your weapon. Do an attack to the wounded neighbor. Smack. 18 damage. Ouch. Stab me for 8, and then he stabs himself. Bro. But why? Shreds through his flesh, spilling forth far too much blood. What are you doing, bro? It's in the way. I can't see anything, he says. Oh, is there an eye trying to open up? Look him up. Yeah. Excellent hit. 27 damage. I'll help you see. You just need a little help, he says. Does he interact? Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying space to interact. And that usually does a pretty good job. But yeah, thank you, though, Jupiter XL. That's very helpful. His wounds are bulging and throbbing. Oh, my. Third eye opens. Grotesque eye peeks out of his gaping chest wound. You'll see, too. Can I attack him in the weak spot? Squirms inside of his open wound. Excellent hit. He's fucking dead. Got his ass. Got experience, got money, and the erotic thrill of having taken a life. Yeah, so interact. Yeah, so X does bring up the menu. Yeah. Yeah, so Z also seems to work. Z or space seems to work. He dropped a key for a heavy padlock. I'll take it. Padlock key. Yeah, Z or space seems to work. Bandages, I'll take those. Treat small wounds and bleeding, but can only be used outside of combat. You don't feel safe using this toilet next to a corpse, I guess. Yes, that eye, he says. His hand clutches the knife. I'll take the knife. Giant eye turns to gaze at you. Still follows your movements through the room, so the host is dead, but the eye continues to track us. You don't feel safe showering here. Oh. Can I like stab? Can I stab with like the weapon or something? So slash, whereas this one is crush. Not intended for combat. It doesn't say like damage. Oh wait, no, it does say, yeah. So right now we have 18. This will go to 20. I mean, kitchen knife is not really meant for combat either. It's meant for, meant for kitchen. Oh, there's another one. There's one down there. I don't know if we were able to go down there earlier. If I leave, oh, there's a whole bunch. You can hold shift to run. The other doors are open. Yeah, so he's still there. So if I wanted to go down to the right, I'm trying to remember if that was open or not. If that door down there was open or not. Let's see. Let's see if I can take this fight on. And of course, some fights we might want to avoid, given that we're not like, one-shotting things. Obviously, this is a survival horror game, so although we get experience, there's experience and money to be gained. There are downsides as well. What specials do we have? Deep cut. High chance to cause bleeding. Slightly increased chance of damaging your weapon. Like I should save these kinds of things for special fights, like boss battles, that kind of thing, because that's coming. A little STM, but high chance of damaging things, right. Just an onlooker. 16 damage, not bad. They gaze silently, but I start to panic. Am I too freaked out to fight? Okay, I took no damage from that one. They just gaze. They look onwards. And he's dead. Alright, well that was easy enough. Victorious. And I got a nickel. 10 experience and a nickel. What was he guarding? Oh. So this guy looks a little bit like Wimbly Bimbly. Yeah, of course we need some other kind of key. This guy looks a little bit spooky. Got like the gangly ass legs and arms. See if I can like hit him with the jukes. Key, I'll take it. All kinds of simple locks, but yeah, it's like a skeleton key basically. What's inside of here? Small safe. Whoops. $100 and several coins for vending machines. I'll take it. All right. Anything else? It's empty. All right. Yeah, I don't know if we necessarily really should take every single fight. I'm sure there will be some fights that are unavoidable. The meat door. Still no dice. Just make sure there's nobody in our house, is there? Our apartment. Got experience when you return home. You receive bonus experience and morale. Your danger level was high. So that's where the meter in the bottom center is. The danger level. Wait for a few hours. Danger was stimulating. Exploration bonus. Cool. We're level 2. Big Disciple. All right. We get anything for leveling? We got more stamina, more max health, that kind of thing. Of course, I have a couple of healing items. Some things for the stuff for the vending machine. And other kind of liquid money. I thought the same thing, Ryan. They looked a little bit silly. So nothing new there. So it doesn't seem like it's one of those games where as you level up, you have to, like, you know, choose. Like, you have to choose things. Like, you have to choose things to spec into. Looks like your skills are based on the weapons you're holding. Anything of interest happened since we last spoke? Recent events. Like a separate save. An eyeball open where he cut himself. It is horrific. Reminds me a little bit of when we played World of Horror last year, which was an incredible game. If you like Junji Ito, we played World of Horror last year, and that game rocked. A little bit of some overlap here with that game and this game. But nothing too bad otherwise, she says. And back out. So we have something for like a big padlock door, and there's this guy. See, that door's open. I might try to like swoosh past him. Going. Oh, I tried to get past him. That's okay. So the other guy was an onlooker. This is a onlooker. Okay, we know how to fight these guys. I'll just fucking one-shot him with an excellent hit. Never mind. I got nothing to worry about. Turns out my guy is better at killing than I thought I would. Vincent held a party recently. Loud music played last night. The night before all this shit happened. Boy, this is a dangerous place. A dangerous place. You're playing normal difficulty. Must return to 33 to save. Right. And as we can see in the bottom center, that danger meter goes from the bottom left all the way to the far right. So right now, they say it's a dangerous place. It's, you know, more dangerous than what we were saying earlier, but still, in the grand scheme of things, not too scary. Explore enough to raise your danger level to the notch with a save icon. Then you can save upon returning home. Oh, wait, hold on. So you have to raise the level up by, like, doing enough dangerous things. And only then is when you can save. I see. I was going to say, I'll take a throwable dinner plate. Some knives, I'll take them. So some throwing things. Some garbage. A throwing dart. That's so specific, but yes. What about the lid of the trash can? If it's like a metal trash can, that's like a metal killing things frisbee. Some table forks. Can I get a frying pan? Bang some dude on the head with that thing? Carving fork. Can Can I just turn the stove on and burn their house down? Of course, it's an apartment, so it would fuck us all up. I will loot the fridge. Bread, raw beef, and eggs. Who knew this was gonna turn into Zomboid? Some stuff over there. Maybe some healing supplies. That might be another onlooker, and those are really easy to deal with. Now, of course, that does move time forward. That's the only, I guess, sort of downside. Whiskey, yes, that's medicinal. Medicinal whiskey. Make things at home. Crafting kit, yes. I'm gonna go and take this fight, because I think it's an onlooker. We know how to deal with them. It is an onlooker. Can I one-shot him like I did earlier? Not quite. He's withering away. He's like fading into nothing. He's done. I was victorious. 15 experience, got a nickel. They all carry nickels. Oh, but the kitchen knife was damaged. Okay, so that there is a risk to taking fights you are confident you can deal with. Okay, so good to know. Can you repair weapons, I wonder? Now, do you have a carving fork? Makeshift piercing weapon. You really hope you don't have to use this thing. Flimsy kitchen knife. Go back to this guy for a bit. It's actually a lot worse than the baseball bat. I say item. Rough from use. Maybe we can use the crafting kits to repair it or something like that. Now, we don't have a lot of... I don't think we have a lot of things that would like use crafting materials. We don't like have like extra metal or duct tape or anything. We have bandages, tonic, and whiskey, and a dinner plate. So if I use the bandages to tie the dinner plate to the kitchen knife and then drench it in whiskey, and then sprinkle some quarters on it, I mean, that's something, right? I don't know what it is, but it's something. There's a granola bar or something. Chalky bar. Delicious. So the guy in the top left, we don't have to take him on. He's kind of just chilling in the corner. He's not guarding anything that important that I can tell. Oh boy. Bottle of Cleanerex. What fresh fuckery is this? Household chemicals can't be used on their own, but for crafting. You have a crafting kit, which we do have. I'm gonna take the Metacell. Whoop. Okay, I was gonna say I wasn't sure how close I can get to him. So this is... I could try to escape. Let's see what he's got, though. This is the Gawker. Does he own Gizmodo and Kotaku and all these other sites? That kind of Gawker. Gazes deeply, but does nothing to me right now, at least. Baseball bat is cracked, though. God dang it. I have a bad feeling about this one. Oh, he's getting close. Special. Slightly increased risk. Do it. Hook him up. Brutal smash. He's stunned. You usually can't run away during the first 2 turns of combat, but on turn 3, then you can escape. Ooh, maybe I should. Or... what if we kill him and we get a lot of cool stuff? I fight again. Special. Power smash. I think that'll use all my stamina. 20 damage. Still stunned. It's getting out of hand. It's time to bail. Never. Never. Maybe I should take the game's word for it. Oh. Oh, you have to move very quick. I wasn't sure if he was going to disappear or something. Escape. Started to escape. Okay, so you have to move very quickly. Heck. So when you escape, yeah, you have to be very... Oh, unable to escape. Okay. He's approaching. Escape. There we go. You gotta be very careful about how, like, how and when you choose to escape. I was like, we can handle. We've already done so much damage to him, but then when the game's trying to really emphasize, like, bro, do not. And I was like, all right, I'll be a good boy. Our baseball bat is indeed cracked. Flimsy kitchen knife, also pretty fun. Carving fork is all we got. Or if we equip nothing, I'm guessing our attack becomes like 1 or 10 or something. Can I say clear? Our attack is 5, so it's better than nothing, but not much better than nothing. Golf club. Golf mat. Golf Matthew. I'll take the cloth. That's probably for crafting, of course. Golf club. Probably better than the fork. Shit, I want to see what that thing was. Is this an onlooker? An onlooker. He's weak to that kind of attacks. Good to know. He's approaching. Will this kill? It will kill. Nothing got damaged, so far as I can tell. Cloth found. Took some stuff from him. Retro projector. Just like slides. It's turned off, head is pointed to the wall. Switch it on. I guess so so there's nothing in it right now. Instructions. Presenting onto the screen. Downward for photography. Okay, so once we find any kind of disc, we could bring this back then. Bring it back to apartment 31, right? Or I'll charge late fees. Video game cartridge. Wizards Hell Arcane Tears. I'll take it. Hell yeah, baby. New game. So I will insert disc. If we had a disc, we would use it. Again, nothing. I'll turn it off for now. There's like a battery to preserve or anything, or a light bulb preserve. Okay. So that was fairly productive. So this door is stuck, right? So the big double door, scary doors were over on this side. Can we go visit our neighbor? Cannot. And the meat door, can't do it. There's 31. That's 31 that has the projector. And here's the janitor's closet. No, that's not the janitor's closet. So they're guarding that fancy door. Let's stop by our place real quick and see if we can, like, do some crafting. Be a crafty boy. Back to it, more experience. Operation bonus, very nice. Crafting kit. Let's go ahead and save. Anything interesting? Probably nothing overall. I mean, we got a crafting kit, like nothing super crazy. How many slots do I have? I have a lot of slots. What can I say? I'm a slotty guy. I'm a slotty guy when it comes to save slots. Nothing too stressful then. Have a good evening. Now, what time is it in game? Noon 19. What if you can, like, take, like, a temporary rest to get your stamina back? Crafting station. So I have 2 cloth. Just to make something. What about, like, repairing things? For cleaning hurts the eyes. Could probably use the cloth and the tonic to, like, make, I don't know, like sterile bandages or something like that. Or maybe with cloth in the Metacell. So, we already have a decent number of healing things, don't we? We have 1 first aid kit and 7 bandages. And a Chucky bar. 20% of experience, 50%. Recover stamina. Chucky bar, recover stamina and HP. Somewhat filling. Delicious. Oh, I did get a lot of food. Can I pop that in the fridge? I think we already put it in there, so it all teleported to our fridge. So, we can use that for cooking. I don't know if we need, like, a recipe. Looks like all these things... Yeah, I'm kind of curious. So none of them on their own constitutes a thing you can cook. Some cooking. Bread, raw beef, and eggs. Bread with eggs. Just to make something good. Oh, I said escape and it confirmed. That's a little surprising. So escape is also a confirmation button. Some toast. Okay. Well, good to know. I would have rather have, like, saved my resources, but sure. It's good to know that in certain menus don't use escape to cancel out. I'm just kind of curious, is there anything you can do to get some, like, take, like, a power nap or something like that, or rest? If you're allowed to. Yeah, it looks like not so much. continue. By the way, I wonder what this is down here. I'm noticing this little bar is here, and it has stayed there the whole time. What if I, like, Alt-Tab or something like that? Is there a... Okay, there we go, yeah. I guess that was some carryover from, I don't know, a window not getting redrawn, or in some way, some buffer not getting cleared out. Anywho. I was gonna say, I don't know if I can really get around these guys. Two of them. So I will attack. So 2 onlookers. Start with you. Carving fork was damaged. And unfortunately, I can't change things out right now, can I? No, I cannot. I can throw things. 30 slashing damage. I feel like I should save these for something really scary. And that is their weak spot. Or their weakness for damage types. At least kill the one. I was gonna say, can I kill one of them? And he like deteriorates and his eyes bulge out more. The damage fork is donezo. I just punch him. Doesn't do much. My guy is panicking. I don't know what panicking does though. We get the status effect. I'm guessing it makes it so that like your attacks do less damage, or have a chance to miss, or you have a chance to do nothing maybe, like it'll skip your turn or something. Do I have any specials with your fist? No, you do not. He says silently, as I'm just whooping up on him. Still silent. Okay, I'm no longer panicking. Okay, now he approaches with malicious intent. Presumably malicious intent. Then we dropped him. 30 experience, got a dime. I'm level 3. That was both of them, presumably. Go ahead and equip something. I would say equip the golf club, probably. Nothing for ranged. Nothing here. And none of those. Those are all empty. Heavy padlock. We got the key. Yes, please. So floor 3 leads to the roof. We do not want to go out there right now. Don't want to go outside. I guess presumably we're really just exploring our apartment building, because if we go to the outside, it's not a good time. An achievement to reach the 2nd floor. Is this a merchant? Where you can buy things, maybe? Are you nice? No. Well, maybe. A lucid individual. An astronomer. Researching our astral predicament. Could you help? There are 5 astronomers total trying to ascertain the nature of this phenomenon. You always use our help. Use more help, rather. What is going on outside? An object passing through our solar system. It's an extraterrestrial phenomenon of sorts. Don't know much beyond that, though. So if you look at it, it will cause grave changes in living things. Even a reflection fucks people up. What's with the robes? Outside light burns away at living essence. The robes are stuffy, but it works. The medallion is extra fun, too. Has a very good Noita vibe to it. My colleagues, Jasper. Astronomy is dangerous work. Must meet our rigorous credentials. All right. Cool. And how would I help you? Gathering data. Had a strange dream. I take no stock in hokum. This is a sign. Shimmering liquid pouring from dark tubes. Poured out and splashed onto the floor, falling through the cracks. Felt like I had to scoop up the liquid to hold it and carry it with me, but nothing worked. It slipped through my fingers. If you find anything, show Jasper on the ground floor. His preview is the collection of materials. No, purview. Purview is the collection of materials. Okay, have you looked outside? I wish I could, but I've seen the results, and I should not. Attack! No. Let's leave. What's up, Ace? It does let you attack. Yeah, we could have started some shit if we really wanted to, but it seemed unwise. Someone at the door. I need help. Ooh, but the danger meter's getting up there now. Are you nice? Well, I don't know. This is Gene. You're still normal. That's good. I left a full load of clothes in the laundromat on the ground floor. I'm not capable of leaving right now. I think I might be sick. Can you grab my clothes for me? I'll pay you $50. Any idea what's going on? It's just a bit weird. It'll be fine. How do I reach the laundromat? Might be difficult to reach the ground floor at the moment. Lyle told me there was a way down to floor 1 from his apartment. Okay. And then attack! No, I'll just leave. Can I like in front of her loot her entire apartment now? It won't open. That's my answer. There's a nice landscape painting. And I'm gonna borrow this. I'm gonna borrow this mop. Forever. Some curious cracks in the floor that are not too unlike what we saw in that other guy's apartment, where the floor had just fallen away. Is that a muffin? It is a muffin. Oh, and a badass cleaver. Ah, fresh meat. I'm just gonna take all of her food. Raw chicken, instant noodles, bread, tomato cans. All mine. And then I go into her bathroom and I take the most stankiest of shits. I eat the bar of soap. And then I drink from the toilet. Anything in the medicine cabinet? I take the forbidden candy from the medicine cabinet. Yes. Medication and disinfectant. Right. Thanks for letting me steal all of your worldly possessions, lady. In exchange, and $50 in exchange for getting your laundry. Table 21, but it's locked. But Lyle, I need to get in there. Lyle. Think it's short for something? Lilithan? Still doing okay health-wise. Stamina could be a little bit better, obviously. They've mutated, right? Yeah, they've not like, I guess, fully changed over, I suppose. This concerning scraping noise. I'm hearing other kinds of noises too for them. By the way, one thing that I wasn't really considering until now is that this is a 4:3 ratio kind of game. So as a result, there's a lot of wasted space, you know, on the other parts of the screen. So I wonder if I'd be better off going to this screen. Now, let me see if I can get this going real quick. This might be like too much of a waste of time. But I'm gonna see if I can get it real quick. Also, you'll just have to listen to this like weird breathing noises. And that is Dudson rating. As I was just describing, we're having some very pleasant, weird, and spooky breathing noises happening from the background right now. Nothing weird, obviously. Nothing strange at all. Nothing strange at all. Don't worry about it. Do not worry your pretty little head. It is extremely normal. It is extremely normal. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Totally fine. Everyone's being on their best behavior. That gonna work? Okay, there we go. So then I move this down. I was just noticing how, you know, this game really is a 4:3 ratio kind of game. I might as well treat it as such. If I this that down, move it over her. It's gonna be a little bit, maybe not perfect. Be good. There's been much from music, or other than the intro. The intro was kind of musical. How you slice it, it's not going to be like perfect. There's going to be some gaps. Of course, I could like stretch it. She said. That's not like too gross looking. How the breathing noises? Are they nice and breathy enough for you? Nice and pleasant. He seems to like it. That's probably good. Gonna re-enable the chat preview. Thank you for that raid, by the way, Dutson. If you have any clips you wanted to share, as always, you know, I'm super down. We're playing an extremely normal little game. I see the chat preview is not doing anything right now. Oh, it's just down there. I see now. Okay, cool. It wasn't where I thought it would be. Yeah, this is look outside, and actually, contrary to what the game wants me to do, I am not looking outside right now because it's very big and very scary. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. It's very scary out there, and I'm trying my best to avoid the obvious flavors of fuckery that are happening out there. We've heard from the game's lore that yeah, if you look outside, you're like likely to get transformed or like otherwise affected by whatever's happening out there. It's not good. We don't know a whole lot, but we think it might be some kind of like cosmic event of something passing by. It's apparently pretty spooky. Apparently it's pretty spooky. But thank you to Ace. Thank you to Dunson for that raid. Yeah, if you have any clips you want to share, I'm all ears. I'm always love getting to see what you're up to. Learned about it just today, though. Yeah, it kind of has an RPG Maker kind of vibe going on to it. Apartment 24 is also locked. So if you've played this game before, you might recognize where we are. This is the second floor right now. There's the key for apartment 21, which just so happens to be the one we're looking for. And the danger meter continues to go up. I don't know what this all is, by the way. My guy can't really react to it necessarily. That door bulging was a little concerning. I can no longer interact with this. That's a good sign. It seems perfectly fine. Yeah, it seems cropped. Yeah, because even now that I've like kind of narrowed down so that it's less, so that, yeah, we don't have the bars, the letterbox anymore. The top and bottom is also pretty narrow. Of course, when you pause, it's a little bit more obvious. Then it's a little bit more clean cut, I suppose. But yeah, still maybe not like the most perfect. As for instance, I'm noticing now that I think I might have gone a little bit too far on the other side. I'm actually just gonna reset this real quick and try this again. Yeah, give me 1 sec while I get this sorted, because I feel like I could have try this one more time. Try it one more time. I'm gonna be a good boy. Doesn't have to be perfect, obviously, but I'm going to be like good enough to pass. Good enough to pass the audition. But thank you again to Dudson for that raid. Dudson's a nice dude. He raids me all the damn time because he's a much more responsible lad than I am. Stay up quite as late as I do playing. Upstanding member of society. That must be nice. Must be nice to not be a complete degenerate, but only a partial one. I don't know what that's like. I don't know what that's like at all. It's good to see you. I see you were playing. Actually, let me do a quick shout out for Dudson. Make this one a little bit big. Not that big though, because yeah, we want the tip of the borders. There we go. Hashtag just the tip. I think that's good enough. That's good enough. It'll do. It'll do in a pinch. Dudson does have the clippy, by the way. He says, I got you, boo. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I don't think I have to mute the game. I think we found a nice quiet space now that the ominous moaning has calmed his titties down, because he was like very happy to see us. He was just very, very happy. That's all it is. It's nothing weird. He's just in a very good mood. Whoa. Being responsible, being a good lad, a positive contribution to society. What is this slander? Grab this thing. Let's see, he was playing some... Oh my gosh, he was playing Hatful Boyfriend. That's so fun. I've actually never played it myself. But that is a delightful choice. That's a delightful choice. Let's see what this clip is from our boy Dudson. From your boy. 2 objects that are the same. Oh god. Why does that take me so long? Very good. All right, so unmute and full screen. And here we go. No, reset. There we go. There we go.
I should just be like, down.
Fucking love Repo. Good fucking game.
You're not on the ground? No! Don't be Gremlin right now, please!
Oh! Instant shattered.
Get the fuck away from me! Now, guys. I'm sorry.
Couldn't resist. Could not resist.
I'm sorry, the intrusive thoughts just
Yep.
absolutely
Yep,
won.
inside voice took over. I understand.
Oh yeah, you have to... Yeah.
The inside voice took the wheel.
It looks like you broke it on your own face.
I should just be like, down.
You're not on the ground?
I want to see that again because...
Don't be Gremlin right now, please!
Yeah, it was on the ground, but I like the idea of it just go just with your own face.
Oh yeah, you have to... Yeah.
The best part is it literally looks like you broke it on your own face.
That's extremely... That makes it even better. Yeah, I'd be curious to see their perspective too, just to see just the self-destruction. Well, there you go. Repo, that's a good freaking game, man. That's a really cool game. One that I ought to play myself more. We played it for the first time a few weeks ago with some friends. Actually, it was very nice. Oh, our friend Krath was kind of to gift the game to me, to myself and a few other folks in our friend group. And it's a bummer. I got home late last night from kind of an out of town thing. It was kind of a mini road trip of sorts. And I was so excited to stream, but we got home too late. And I got on. It was like 10:30. By the time it was all said and done, I get on, I see all the boys are playing Repo. It's like, oh man, I'm missing out on Repo. I was so bummed. So it's like, oh man, I missed out on some fun. It was a good day yesterday. Like, I'm glad we went, but still, it's like, oh man. Hopefully next Sunday. Hopefully next time we'll be able to get some games in, because that game is very fun. The game is very fun. Thank you again to Dutson for that raid. Thank you for that raid, buddy. Even though you raided it in a time with slightly more suggestive moaning. But that's the thing, only slightly more suggestive moaning than what is usually present in these streams. But I appreciate you. Thanks a bunch, buddy. Yeah, look outside. This game is very cool. And so far, I've been a good boy. I have not looked outside. I have not been affected by anything in the game. Although my guy looks a little fucked up, I can assure you he's probably okay. Maybe. Got $125 to our name. We have a cool ass key. That danger meter we saw earlier was further along than I would have liked it to have been. Oh, the walls. Why are the walls doing this thing? And why have the doors gone away? What does it all mean? Should I start running? I should start running. We're running. We're running. Oh, shnikes. Hold on to your butts. Or someone else's butt. Hold on. Just find a button. Hold on to it. Am I good? Was I a good boy? 22. Looking for... Oh, gun. Pistol. Yes. Pistol. Their own slot. They require bullets. Alright, so I think we're okay, but I'm not going to waste any time. Gonna go right to 21. Use the key. Get your ass in there. Alright, so we're good. So the danger meter has gone up ever so slightly. Go and equip. Gun. Pistol. 33 damage. Now, of course, we don't have a ton of ammo for it. We have exactly 12 ammo right now. Unless you can, like, unless it's like a per magazine kind of thing. Nope, just 12 total. 12 total. Spooky. Nice and spooky. You want to come up, Sheena? Kitty cat heard spooky things. You want to come up? She wants to. Come here. Maybe she'll come around. But, yeah, I'm guessing if you were not fast enough, we would probably had to have taken on some kind of scary combat encounter, some kind of high-level thing that maybe would have been unwise. Or maybe would have instantly killed us. Who knows? Maybe would have eaten our entire faces. Who knows? All I know is that we went fast. And Sheena's here. And she's happy. And that's all that matters. So what is in this room? We heard that Lyle He had something in his room that allowed him to get to the first floor. Sure, you can come in. So saith this strange creature. So he seems chill. Are you chill? Well, there's Lyle. How you doing? I'm Lyle. Remember me? So we worked together at the convenience store. I remember. That's great. I'm glad you remember me. Anyway. Why are you hiding? I'm just a little shy and a little sensitive to light. I'm like photo paper. Want to trade? They did fight whatever it was. I bet it was spooky. I bet it was spooky and probably scary and probably like high level. Probably like a tough fight. Of course, we have a lot of like, you know, throwable things. We have a lot of limited use things. So whenever we fight something really scary, I would just, you know, flood them with anything that I was like hanging on to. Says I have photo paper. Can't give you my camera though. You'll need to find your own. Give me a kiss. Sure. Should I kiss him? The other answers are no, 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 and no. He's a big fella. Should I go for it? Now we haven't saved in a while. Always go for it. Here we go. I'm just kidding. Look at your face now. Wait, you said yes? Look how fucked up. It was like, oh dear God. It's a deal. You have to close your eyes before I get close. Okay. Does he eat my face? Stepped on your foot. Here he goes. Feels like kissing a rounded, burning, hot piece of glass. Like a full pot pulled out of the coffee maker. And then I took a picture of the Smoocherino. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, it just went off on its own. Yes, of course. That's how it goes. I can keep this photo, right? It's a good thing he's being so normal about this. You open your eyes. He's all blushing. He says, gosh. I got the photo paper. We got the achievement for kissing Lyle. All photo paper is very flammable. The sleeve could protect it, though. What's going on in that locked room, by the way? It's your dark room. You can't go in, though. I'm doing a big project. I'm interested in photography. And we have photo paper. Need a negative image of the subject. We have film and a camera. So we need to find a camera and take a photo. A little awkward, and his kisses are extra spicy. Extra spicy, extra painful, apparently. Expose your photo paper to the light projected through a negative. Once the paper is exposed, you have to develop it. Okay. You need a dark room, but yeah, can't use it right now. Okay. And then attack! No, just kidding. No other trading opportunities, and he's otherwise just chilling. And presumably he's gonna be okay if I steal everything in his apartment. I find some junk. And then I find some potato chips. RPG books. I'm just gonna steal mazes and wizards. Yeah, just kidding. Yeah, Gina, just kidding. Unless he's like, look at your face, but then he's like, oh, he said yes. No take backsies. No take backsies. A book of crossword puzzles. I'll take it. Use this to pass time back at home. Purocare, which I'm guessing is some kind of medicinal thingy. The TV. Thank you, Shana. You're being a good girl. You're very snuggly. So whatever's going on here, I don't know if stepping in this is a good idea. Covered in strange, fleshy, plant-like growths. There's an old photograph. This one is not locked. Oh, but there's an eyeball friend. Is that your spouse? Anxiety meds, I'll take those. Bar of soap. This thing. He's probably guarding. Actually, there could be something down there. I'll go for it. Oh. Does this lead to the first floor? It does. It does. Was there anything else in here before I commit to this? Eyeball fella. Eyeball fella's looking a little spooky. This is probably the locked door that he was referring to. This one down here. It's locked. Yep. Down to the first. Oh, there's another door. Oh, dear God. What is this? Broom leads against. I'll take the other broom. Drain cleaner. Let's say, is he gonna continue moving? There's a key, but there's a locked door that is, but I would need one of those skeleton keys. Yeah, there was the medicine cabinet, but I don't know if I want to get too close to that because that guy was absolutely guarding it. Some unclogginizations. Some kind of crafting thing is on the floor there. I'm going for it. Junk. I'll take the junk. Antidote. That sounds good. So we found junk in the trash can. Did we not take the junk? Maybe we did, but it seemed like it was kind of unclear. Let's see if I can get past this guy and go for the stuff on the first floor. It goes to the top left. I'm going for it. Yeah, if I can avoid unnecessary combat, it would probably be a good idea. Just given that my guys doesn't have. We've already used a lot of stamina. It's a fairly long bathroom. It is a fairly long bathroom. Longer than most. Longer than most bathrooms are. I think he knows. He knows where I'm trying to go. Just he's sandbagging me, man. He's exactly where I need to be. Want to go up a little bit? Going up. Keep doing. All right, maybe I just have to go for it. Of course, we could try to run away if nothing else. All right, that's my chance. There we go. And will the game let me fall off the edge? No, it does not, mercifully. Oh, didn't even see them. What are they? They are rats, 3 of them. 3 different kinds. Well, I have... What do I have with me right now? I think I have the golf club equipped. I missed. Ouch. Oh, no, they attacked me. Ouch. Killed the shit out of one of them. Excellent hit. 46 damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna guess they're not gonna have much for, you know, nickels and stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. 15 experience. Rat tails. Those are rats, but this is a mouse. Mice are presumably harmless. Blood. Blood. Oh, it's a oh wait. Oh, is the dripping pipe talking to us? What's up, dude? You're dead? It says I'm trapped in a dumpster. The dumpster thankfully has decent internet connection. Yeah, that's good. Feminine voice from the dripping pipe. The feminine pipe. Speaking of someone normal. The second normal guy I've heard in days. Everyone else was a monster or crazy, or both. My name is Rafta. Are you stuck? Not entirely. I'm inching along, but it's been very slow. And I feel weird, like I'm being squeezed out of a toothpaste tube. The whole being normal thing. So she's in this bloody pipe. I can see the light, but I'm not sure I'm going to like what comes out the other end. Honestly, you won't judge if I come out as a blob of meat paste. How'd you end up like this? I'm not sure. I fell asleep stargazing out my window. That was a few days ago. When I woke up, everything felt wrong. I was in my bedroom, but it looked different. But it looked different. Thought it was a nightmare. Windows were gone. My door was gone. Placed by a tunnel. Wide enough to walk inside, so I went in, and it narrowed more and more. At one point, I could only crawl on all fours, then on my belly, and now here we are. Can I help? Maybe. There's a guy before you named Nestor. He was kind of cute. Little cutie. This hole was made for me. Yeah, same kind of energy here. Find some stationery and a pen. I'd like to write him something. Not a lot of room in here, but I'll manage. Alright, we'll do. I can't make it through there, obviously. Stationery and pen for you, and then laundry from the other lady. I'm just Mr. Fetch Quest over here. Fetching laundry, fetching paper and pen. I see how it is. Broads always wanting something from you, am I right, fellas? Reach the first floor, by the way. Looking for the laundry room. And maybe we'll find some stationery and writing implements along the way. Oh, that's a little bit scary. Not like a pool of blood, it's like a pulsating vein of sorts. Oh boy. I don't know what that was, but something was approaching from behind. Alright, let it be known, I have not saved in a hot minute. Which is scary. A letter addressed to Jasper. That is a Game Fox raid as I live and breathe. Thank you, Game Fox, for that raid. We're playing Look Outside, and I've been a good boy. I've actually not looked outside so far. I'm trying to be a good boy, and I'm trying to, you know, not get affected by whatever Lovecraftian nightmare is happening in this game's world. It's a very interesting little game, and I'm liking it so far. I'm a little bit scared because we haven't saved in a while. I might actually want to jump back up and save here pretty soon, especially because it is evening times. I don't know how like close to the sun I want to fly here. The letter said that negatives were destroyed. They were too dangerous. There was a picture of something. This game is very cool, though. It's a Devolver Digital published game. I got a review key for it from Devolver, which is great. And this is my first time getting to check it out. Game Fox is playing Leica. I think if I know which one that is. The name doesn't... It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know if I can place it with the name alone. But as always, Game Fox, if you had any clips you wanted to share, you know, I always love getting asked if there was anything, any show and tell you wanted to do, because you rating me is super cool, and I appreciate you a whole bunch. They said this object that's outside, whatever it is that's going on outside, even indirect observation carries deleterious consequences. So taking a picture and looking at the picture, still not good. So images would be bad. It would cause untold damage. Stopping all of our activities is the only safe course. Have half a mind to destroy my telescope and blank discs too. Get rid of the notes. Just forget we even found this thing. Just lock it away. So, worried friend in apartment 31. Yeah, let's do exactly what I was just kind of pondering. It's late enough for our guy. Go back the way we came. I'm not sure. Like, there was something approaching from another angle, which was a little bit spooktacular. Go up. Let's see if we can get back to our apartment. And, see what might be awaiting. Oh, this guy, though. Oh, boy, this is a little spooky. Can I get past him? He's kind of sandbagging me a bit. Oh, I'm going for it. This guy's still here. He's chilling. He's nice. He's pretty chill. I mean, he did want a big old smoocherino, and I did give him said smoocherino. Evening time. Let's see what is back at our apartment from here. I'm kind of curious, what is down here exactly, if I were to check out floor 1? Because apparently we may or may not have been aware that floor 1 was kind of fucked. Okay, it's just locked. Floor 1 is locked. And the basement... GF. Gluten-free basement. Insert disc-shaped object. We have nothing, but good to know. Awfully specific. Is this one locked too? And it's locked to the ground floor. Oh, GF is ground floor. Well, that's disappointing. Not a gluten-free floor. Oh, and a dead guy. Entire butthole smashed in. Got a pool cue. Was he carrying it? I'll take a cue. Guy's very dead. Head burst open like a pumpkin. There's a note. Landlord is keeping his guns and ammo in the basement. Okay. Must be in the apartment on the ground floor. Good to know. Of course, it's locked. Of course. All right. So head back to our apartment, because everything's a little bit fucked. Things a little bit messed up. Then Ogasso has... Yeah, so Ogasso does have something for us, but he's got to go take the doggy outside. Understandable. Understandable. No one's also locked. Let's go to the roof. Right, we know that's not a good idea. Not going to the roof. Not tonight. Couple dead guys that we may or may not have had some kind of involvement. Alleged dead person involvement. Got a lot of experience. Danger meter goes down. Away for quite a while. Morale goes up. Very nice. Very nice. We get to save. We haven't saved in a while, so this is a good idea. Hello, Cybele. How you doing? Get her up to speed on things happening. I'll make a separate save, because that's the kind of gamer I am. Dream about liquid pouring out of a tube. That's right. Oh, good. A dead guy says, yeah, that was my response too. Like, oh boy. I mean, there's been other dead dudes, but usually the dudes that are dead are like zombified or monsterified in some way. That was just a dead fella. Heard something large moving below. It was probably a monster. Yeah, we saw a brief glimmer of it. Jumpy photographer sounds like a strange character. Don't get too close to him, even if he's friendly. Well, I did give him a smooch. It's the only way I could get well, not the only way, but it was apparently a thing we did to get the photo paper. Floor 1 seems dangerous. What's so special about that floor? Our floor doesn't go on forever. Did something happen there? Been through a lot. Have a good night. Book of crossword puzzles. But it's soul-crushingly boring. I like crossword puzzles, but I mean, sure. Fun for now. We've like found more cool stuff. We of course did find some stuff for our fridge. There's the video game shelf. Leave apartment to find more games. We have 4 games right now. Yeah, right now we have TV dinner, pizza bites, frozen veggies, bread, raw chicken, raw beef, eggs, and also nothing. My favorite. So whatever is going on outside is becoming like more and more fucked. How are we doing? Not doing too bad. Brush your teeth? Sure. Toothpaste. Very nice. Important. Important. Time for sleepies? Yeah, the ominous yellow, red, like fiery hue is a little bit concerning. What time is it right now? In game. It is 10:39. No, 8:39. Anything new on the news? With any events? Dangerous weather phenomenon. Right, we know about that one. But nothing new, of course. Nothing new. And social media probably about the same. Will you turn in early? Oh, if it's early, okay, maybe. I mean, yeah, 8:40 is a little bit early, I suppose. Anything on social media? About what's happening, but little concrete information. So, yeah, still nothing new. Still nothing new. I was thinking we were kind of approaching the danger zone and like spooky things happening. Yeah, we're getting kind of low on stamina. But we do have a couple other things going for us, though. We have a gun and other ranged weapons now, which is nice. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's check out Game Fox's clip because I'm really curious. I'm really curious. Thank you again for that raid, Game Fox. Like, I'm kind of curious if I do a quick search. Like, oh, looks nice. Yeah, I don't recognize this one, but it looks very nice. And it came out just today, I think. Wow. It's very, very new, very fresh. Looks very pleasant. Take a look and see what Game Fox has for us clip-wise. I'm gonna mute the game. Take a look at what Game Fox has for us, and then Elgaso has a redemption as well.
These frogs are worth 1,000. Sometimes they're not. It's
More repo. I love it. Oh.
What just happened?
What just happened?
See the item in Matthias's hand.
Oh, you've got the strength.
Wait, what did just happen?
The item killed you?
Yeah. I
I think
only.
Buck just ran into me and died.
You exploded.
These frogs are worth 1,000. Sometimes they're not. It's kind
So you
of
have
weird.
1 HP. Oh, she was holding something. The other person was holding something. What are they holding? I saw a cube. I saw like a cube of something.
It's kind of weird.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. It was like something explosive though. Walked into a cup. Oh, if someone's holding something, does that like?
See the item in Matthias's
So okay, I see. So it wasn't explosive.
The item killed you?
Yeah.
But if you run into something, you'll do like 1 damage. Cause yeah, you didn't just go like and fall over. You popped. You popped like a confetti ball. Bam! But that is usually how it goes in this game. The Android logo, they do look like, kind of remind me of the Android logo. I like how when you crouch in that game, you like, you like telescope down. Yeah, 1 HP left, so yeah, any sort of like diddling at all will absolutely do it, yeah. Yeah, I was saying earlier how I'm so bummed I missed a really fun repo session with some friends last night as I got home way too late from an out-of-town thing. Like by the time I got home, I was so tired. I couldn't game, unfortunately. And when I saw all the boys were online playing repo, I was like, oh man, Alias and Shake, all those guys. So unfortunately, I had to miss the repo session last night. But I'm hoping we can do some, maybe this week. Probably more likely this coming weekend, because yeah, the game is a very good one. It's a very fun game, and everybody's been playing it. Everyone's been streaming it for good reason. It's a very, very fun game. I like how it is something kind of different on like the Lethal Company, unlike what was established by games like Lethal Company and a few others. So it doesn't replace Lethal Company, but kind of supplements it as like a different kind of experience. So love that stuff. So thank you again to Game Fox for that raid, and for sharing a fun clip. Yeah, she's the explosive one, exactly. Start a new job. Yeah, you're having to pull the late night or the early hours. That is, yeah. It was a. The thing I was at yesterday it wasn't like that far out of town. It was like 2 hours, like a 2-hour drive, not too bad. But when we got home, we had to cook dinner, and then we also had to deal with some stuff relating to all the rain we had gotten over the past couple of days. Nothing bad, no flooding necessarily, but some stuff relating to our backyard, because we had some mulch put in today. So there was some other stuff we had to deal with, and by the time I like got back to my desk, it was like 10:30, and I was like, and it takes like another 20 minutes to start the stream up, so I was like. I was done, unfortunately. So no repo for me last night, but hopefully later this week we'll have a chance. Here's Elgaso's Redemption, by the way. And were there any notes attached to this one? No notes, I don't think. Just here you go. Just something weird. There was 2 options. He said this is a palate cleanse. All right, here, let's cleanse my palate. Croutons and you.
Oh, gee, Dad, do I have to eat salad? Yeah, me too.
Well, ask your mother.
Yes, you have to. Vegetables are an important part of a nutritious, well-balanced meal.
But, Ma, it tastes awful, like weeds. Yeah, and the dressing's all sour and greasy. It looks like smushed worms.
Now, you kids hush up and eat your salad. You hear me?
Well, Marge, the salad does leave something to be desired.
You said it. How about trying croutons?
Who said that?
I thought you did.
What's going on here?
Croutons!
Croutons?
Croutons?
Put that thing
I got
down,
my gun.
Grandpa. It's only the narrator.
Oh, I never get to have any fun.
What are croutons anyway?
Croutons are delicious and will perk up any dull salad. They're convenient to snack on, and they come in a variety of sizes, including the jumbo box.
Hey, all right already. But where do they come from?
Here, I'll show you. Each year, hundreds of thousands of dolphins willingly give up their lives so that salads will taste better.
Say, but aren't they an endangered species?
Sure, but to them, a zesty salad is of great importance.
That's right. Your palate is our pleasure.
As you can see, dolphins are more than happy to oblige. They come in droves, demanding to be made into croutons. In fact, these little fellas are practically martyrs in the cause for better-tasting salads.
Hey, this is real good. Yeah, great salad.
Pass the croutons, please.
Thanks to croutons and the dolphins, my family is eating right again and enjoying a nutritious, well-balanced meal. Dorothy, would you set a place for the narrator?
The disembodied voice of a narrator. Crunch, 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 crunch. That was extremely fucked up, Elgaso. That was consider my palate cleansed. Consider my palate cleansed. Ah, yes, I love only the most ethically sourced dolphins for my croutons. Here's the thing, I absolutely am a self-described slut for croutons. I'm almost said, whoa, I gotta be careful. I almost said I'm a slut for dolphins, which, I mean, listen, listen. Was it getting hot in here? Is it just me? Oh man, someone crack open a window. No, I'm very much a slut for croutons in my salads. So I can respect, you know, saying that croutons elevate the meal, and I can also respect the fucking Costco ass. Get the jumbo size. That's some Costco shit right there. So I'm down. I'm down, dude. I'll nod to that shit. Yeah. I love these kinds of like. Well, hold on. It says 1987. This has to be a parody, obviously. Okay, yeah, student short film. Man, this is like, it's funny enough where I could see this being like fairly modern, like maybe a little bit aged. But for 1987, that's actually pretty good. It's pretty good as far as like being, you know, kind of like humor-wise, being fairly relevant, like fairly contemporary. Yeah, stereotypical 1950s. I know my face is covering it, but yeah. Columbia University School of the Arts. That's pretty good. No comments though, and not actually not even. It's not even that it doesn't have a ton of views. It has 78 views. So yeah, this is a deep cut, Elgaso. This is a cool find, and I like it. This is very good. Like, and Grandpa's like, I never get to have any fun. That's good. You know what? Because this is kind of a deep cut, kind of an unknown gem. I'm gonna save this to the favorites. That way I can play the what's it called? Like the hipster card. Be like, oh well, I saw the video when it was less than 100 views. That's how that works. What's up, Smokey? We got shock value. There's a gal carving skulls and cow femurs. Oh, in like a different stream. I thought you meant like there was something in like a video, like in one of the thumbnails. I see what you're saying. You're saying, well, Alex, like the stream is cool, but it could be better. Well, you're trying to say I'm not the equivalent of like a hot lady carving skulls into cow femurs? I mean, come on. I thought you appreciated me, shock value. Oh, you're right. It's got the 16:9, unless it's like stretched or otherwise altered. But yeah, you're right. The perspective is a little bit surprising. How unhinged some unhinged humor is not new. You're right. It definitely isn't new. I would argue it was, you know, less common, less easily accessible. It's more easily accessible nowadays. But you're right though. It definitely, you know, as late as 1987 or as early as 1987 was definitely around. You can think of some pretty out there comedy movies that were being made around that time too. Thank you, Meerkat. Thank you, Meerkat. I'm glad you appreciate this. Alex is a what for who? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm definitely not going to regret saying that. I'm not going to regret admitting what I almost said, am I? I'm a slut for dolphins, which, I mean, listen. Listen. Was it getting hot in here? Is it just me? Oh, man. Someone crack. Thank you for cropping out the very first part of it, Elgaso, so that all you hear is, I'm a slut for dolphins. I'm a slut for dolphins. Good thing that's not going to be used against me in a court of law. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That would be embarrassing if, you know, that were to be, you know, used against me in any sort of way. Good thing that's not happening. What a relief. Film students making, yeah, that's impressive to me. I mean, now granted, you know, film students, they would probably have access to higher end stuff, but still. Oh, and you're right, there is a Pokemon card pack. Yes. Game Fox, in fact, you have the ultimate power, my friend. You have the ultimate power. So, you have the choice. No one else gets to choose. Only you get to choose what kind of set do we open. Now, granted, there's not like, we don't have all the sets in here. This is the Pokemon Booster Pack Simulator. So they basically have generations 1 and 2. So red and blue generation as well as gold and silver generation, which is pretty good. But obviously this falls short of not having every card flavor out there. But they have a pretty good number of them, at least. So you have the choice as far as which one we should go for. Neo Destiny, there we go. There we go, yeah. I don't know if we've actually opened one of these before on stream. As you can imagine, the Pokemon Booster Pack Simulator, this offers you a more budget-friendly card opening experience because back in the pandemic, a lot of people started getting back into Pokemon cards because we all needed some kind of escape from the horrors of real-life fuckery that was, you know, lockdown and pandemic time. So people were, like, buying Pokemon cards in droves, and you couldn't find them anywhere for retail prices. Scalpers were buying them all up and dispensing them on eBay for, like, crazy unhinged prices. And the more things change, the more things stay the same because it has actually started to happen again with economic disparity. People, again, are looking for something nice and positive things to take their mind off of things. Pokemon cards are once again getting snatched off of shelves, and we're having a harder time finding them on, you know, for like relative retail prices. So some kind benefactor back in 2020 made the Pokemon Booster Pack Simulator so that you get the serotonin boost in your brain of opening card packs without the, yeah, like you said, like high cost, like $20-$30 price tag for a single booster pack. So it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Jonathan Swift was shitposting. He was. A modest proposal was anything but modest, but it was a proposal. Like, listen, just eat babies. Just eat babies. It's so easy. Then the part where I deny, just in case, Ogasso, just in case. Wouldn't that be terrible? You just lost the game predates the internet. Yes, you're correct, Ace. Yes, it does. It's a deep cut. It's a deep cut. All right, so let's see what we got. Get back into physical cards. There you go. There you go. Got Unknown. Very nice. Got the Hidden Power. Solid. We got Slugma. Slugma balls. We got Cyndaquil. I like this kind of more hand-drawn looking design for Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil. That's when he kills you. There's Seal. Execute. Very good. Oh, a nice design. Got the first edition, by the way. There. That's what's rolling. Mantine. And then Remoraid. All right, so I think the next one is the big one. It is Light Ledian. It is not holographic. It is not holographic, but it is the star. That's the fancy one. Seal my balls. Nailed it. Nailed it. The clay model cards. Yeah, they are very fun. Comet Punch, Flash Touch. I'll confess, I've actually never played the game, but I've seen the game played, so I know the basics. So, like, I like to think I know enough to spot from afar what card is, like, a decent card. But yeah, I've actually never played it myself. But like a lot of us, I did collect the cards back in the day. I still have, I think, all of my old cards. So at some point, it'd be fun to do, like, Alex busts out the card binder and shows on stream the good stuff. Not that I had anything amazing, but I had some fun ones, though. Another Unknown and then a Scyther. A little bit surprised when we got doubles. I didn't actually know that was possible. Because, yeah, we got the one Unknown. Oh, that's V, though. What was the other Unknown? Execute my balls. Okay, maybe not everything has to be my balls. Unknown P. Well, I do appreciate a nice anonymous P. That's right. That's right. I love a good anonymous P, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit ashamed. A little bit ashamed to admit it. Light cards are pretty sought after these days, even not holographic. There you go. There you go. So light as opposed to, because there was in the one of the Gen 2 card systems, one of the card generations, I guess, there was the dark Pokemon. You get like Dark Pikachu and Dark Squirtle, those kinds of things. So the idea of there being a light variant as well. I never heard of that, but that's pretty cool though. Unknown P, my balls. Yeah, you can just my balls anything. Yeah, TCG Live. That's exactly how I've seen other people stream Pokemon card battles. Yeah, I've never played it myself, but that's the point. It is free. It is free, which is pretty sweet. And that's the best price tag. It's pretty darn sweet. If anybody else wants to mess with this themselves, there's the link right there. PokemonBoosterPack.com. We got you covered, baby. Got you covered. Lots of wild shit for the... Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the 90s were all sorts of, like, weird energy. As, like, a weird response to the... You know, to what the 80s brought forth. The 90s were, like, an odd, but kind of... relatively predictable next step in the evolution of, like, culture and commercials and I don't know, like the graphic design and like just the design for a lot of things. It's, you can kind of like trace the path, the lineage that went from the 70s and the 80s into the 90s. You can kind of see the the influences at play there. But thank you again for that raid, Game Fox, and thank you again for the redemption and for showing that fun clip from Repo. That game is so fun. That is a good little game. Cool stuff. Thank you as well for being awesome, Game Fox. If I'm awesome, it's because it takes one to know one. That's how it works. That's how it works as far as I'm concerned. If we wanted to, we could have our guy waste some time. Look how gormless this guy looks just right now, just without moving. He looks a little bit like with the frayed hair. He looks a little bit like the guest icon for Roller Coaster Tycoon. Because in Roller Coaster Tycoon you had like all the guests had the same like little, they had like the funny little cartoon face, and the hair was always like little stringy frayed tips. So it looks like he just stepped off a roller coaster and is maybe thinking about puking. It's a little bit of pukage. What I don't know, so we have things like morale and hygiene and stress and anxiety. So there are stats for those things. I don't know where they are though. Golf club, pistol. So we have the obvious kinds of things, ballistics, and defense for things, agility, blah blah blah. But I don't actually see a way to tell me about those other stats, like this, I guess, soft stats. So, oh wait, Albatross Star. Oh right, because we have the golf club. That's right. So I don't know if there's like a bad thing about continuing to explore and like killing time until, you know, stuff gets weird again. Stuff continues to get more weird, that is. I can't jump on that one. Can't take the elevator still. This one is stuck. Actually, yeah, do we get any other keys? Key item, just the photo paper. We can't do much with it right now. Handful of melee weapons, and of course a decent number of crafting things, some more bullets, of course, some games. So if I'm to do anything, anywhere, anytime, it would probably be more stuff in the ground floor. Roller Toaster, that's a good name. That's a good name. Well, they should develop a tycoon style game featuring the roller toaster as a thrill ride. What exactly is the roller toaster? It's a roller coaster that just rams you through like this superheated. On like either side, there's like these superheated toasting heaters on either side of the roller coaster as it goes through, and as you emerge, everyone's like nice and crispy, nice and delicious and crispy. These are all closed. The dead people are still dead. Enter closet still closed. Okay, so I guess there's still some time to kill. I guess the reason it's yellow right now is because we're kind of in golden hour. That's why it's yellow and orange outside right now. This guy have everything new for us? I think he probably doesn't. Nothing new. Research. For astronomers, yeah, nothing new. Nothing new from him. There's Genie. My condition's getting worse. Needs her laundry. It's a lot worse. What's happening? I don't know. It's getting worse, I thought. Would you look? Sure. Don't freak out. It's not as bad as it looks, I swear. It's not great. Is it really bad? Our reaction will be measured but honest. It's not great. It's not great. No safety standards because you toast. You toast, that's right. Combat music starting. Yeah, I noticed that too. It's like it's enough to kind of get you on edge. Well, I can't leave home anymore. You're disgusting. That sucks. Glad you didn't run away at least. What's happening exactly? It's just a bit weird. It'll be fine. Are you in control? Or I'll ask, how did it begin? Putting clothes on my balcony, clothesline, when I heard screams in the streets below. I stood there trying to see what everyone was screaming about. Had no idea I was exposing myself by staying there. I was out there for 10 minutes or so. We got Pelican. What the heck is this? Well, the basic summary of this game so far is that we just live in this apartment complex, in this apartment building, and there's some kind of weather event or astronomical event happening where if you look outside, you are affected by something, whether it's radiation, whether it's cosmic horror, whether it's extraterrestrial. It's hard to say, but if you look outside or are exposed to the outside in any way, you are irreparably transformed into a goddamn nightmare. And we're still trying to figure out what it all means and why it's happening. Started growing faces on all kinds of parts of her body. Thought it was a nightmare. Still kind of think it is a nightmare. Are you in control of it? Sort of. I don't feel like I'm losing control of my body, at least, but just the faces. I can see through their eyes, like they're a part of me. Yeah, don't judge people based on the looks, no matter how many extra heads and faces are growing out of their torso. Does it hurt? Doesn't hurt. Just feels strange. Can I see it again? Hey, lady, you want to show me your weird, fucked up, like forever mutated torso with all the heads and faces that are on it? A little bit weird. Bro, are you enjoying this? Is this your fetish? You have a very specific fetish? Attack! No, I will not. I would not. Okay, so let's go back to the first floor. See if we can find her laundry. Transforming the apartment building. It's definitely affecting it in some way. Either the apartment building is being affected by the events itself, or the people inside of it are, or the people, the creatures are affecting it some way. But yeah, it would make sense for, yeah, the effects of this place or of the outside to be manifesting, and not just the people, but, well, we know about the animals for sure. The animals and, yeah, presumably other facets. But we don't know too much because we have not looked outside. We have not looked outside. We've been a good boy so far. So we talked to this lady. She needs a pen and paper. I don't have that yet for her. She's inside the tube. What's down this way? I don't know if I've actually explored much on this floor. All I know is there's a large creature around here somewhere. And we might have to start, like, booking it at some point. Oh, okay, that's a creature. Yep. Big fella. Okay, take it right. And blood. Blood's always a good sign, right? Burn the walls. That's always a good sign. Another place to insert discs. This shaped object, maybe like key cards, maybe? This seems like a more standard kind of apartment. I wouldn't think they'd be like futuristic with key cards necessarily. Can I see it again? I mean, again, it's one thing if you're just like genuinely interested versus being like, can I see it again? Like, you know, someone's like getting a little bit too into it. It's like, bro, it's a little bit cringe, bro. Being weird. A little bit cringe. Oh my. Danger. You don't say. You don't say. Danger level increased ever so slightly. I need to find the laundromat. Is this a laundromat? This does not feel like a laundromat to me. Seems like someone's apartment. Hitting of a sunset. This is a little bit different than I was expecting. Big fella. Big creature. Big flower plant thing. They were saying how there's like this like meaty substance covering some of the doors, but it said it was like also plant-like in some way. Something in the top right. I'm gonna see if I can squinch past him. Just money. $40 and some coins. Getting late. Probably head back home pretty soon. Okay, it is now nighttime. We don't have... Actually, do I have a skeleton key? I don't think I do. It is locked. I got nothing. What's up, Anthony? Pneumonia? Oh, no. Now you got a cold. I'm sorry, man. Anthony's like, just put me out to pasture, man. Put me out of my misery. That does suck, Anthony. I'm sorry, man. That is not a good time. Or at least it doesn't sound like a good time. It's good to see you. Wish the circumstances were less shitty for you, bud. Wish it wasn't shitty for you, but it's good to see it otherwise. Despite the not nice things. The things that are not nice. And some audio CDs. Oh, I think there's just for... Oh, shit. That's probably just for music. Alright, do I try to fight this thing? Yes, I do. Moss Freak. 4 damage, you resist whatever it is. I take 24 damage. I escape. Take those things, and then get the fuck out of here. Nope! Escape. Escape. Unable to escape. Took no damage. Escape. Can't do it. Ouch! Jeebus! Escape! Get out of here. I'm leaving. This place sucks. So plants do not take kindly to golf clubs. Kinda makes sense. Kinda makes sense. Golf clubs, they don't like it. I have a cleaver. Pretty good against plants, probably. Cleaver, and I know her quite well. Indeed. Indeed, Reno. Unsurprising, that was a little bit spooky. A little bit fucky-wucky. A blunt weapon, I guess, but yeah, to be honest, I'd kind of forgotten what I had equipped. But yeah, not terribly surprising. I think we had just saved. But no, you can outrun them. You're fancy schmancy. Fuck is this? Oh. It wasn't even moving. I escaped. Yeah, it's not even moving. He's just chilling. Check the drawer. And we find $20. Axe. Can I ask them a question? If he's just chilling, I will mosey as well. Electronic car key. Cool. Got some wheels, perhaps. Like a plant wizard. Yeah, it's like a plant wizard guy. Cutting damage. Yeah, against grass things. That being said, I have some friends that golf on the regular, and based on how they golf, I can tell you they would apparently be very effective using a golf club against a plant-based enemy, given how much they apparently are quite good at like cutting divots into the green. So maybe it just takes practice. It takes practice to get good at dealing grass damage accordingly. So I'm gonna be very tactful, full of tact. Or I just wait. He might just kind of mosey downwards. He knows. Oh, he's in my walls. He's in my walls. I'm in his ass. Get out of here. And we're all set. Okay, we already went to the right. That place was all kinds of not fun. I mean, it was cool, just not smart. Right here. Junk. Chucky bar. And I'll loot the fridge. TV dinners, raw pork. Some mystery meat. Raw beef. Yes, I'll take the raw beef. That's just sitting out. It's just sitting out for anyone to see. What could possibly go wrong? I thought that was a door and I got excited. I'm trying to sneak around these guys. I'm just gonna presume that, yeah, I would do best not to fight any of these dudes. They're probably like higher order than I'm expected to deal with right now. Same with the big guy. Of course, I don't have a map. I don't have an elevator access right now. No maps. I'm kind of... Oh! That would have been awful. That is a dead end for Alex. Won't open. Yeah, you have to practice, right? You need experience and knowing how to beat the shit out of the green, the golf club. Here's this place. We saw this place from afar. The discarded letter. Yes, we read this earlier. Nothing else on this particular area. a very good feeling about this room. We got Shake. What's up, bud? It did damage to me. There you go. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. I was telling folks earlier how I was like, I'm glad you guys got to play some Repo. I got home so freaking late, and by the time I got back to my desk, I was like, oh, it's just not happening. But then I went ahead and like watched some of your guys' stream. I just was kind of lurking in the background, and I was like, I wish I was playing with the boys right now, man. Like, it was a good day. I'm glad we did lots of fun stuff yesterday. Gracie and I, it wasn't like a full-on road trip. It was like it was like 2 hours. 2-hour drive. A 2-hour drive. It was a good time though, and unfortunately, it just went a lot longer than I was expecting, but it was a fun time. It was a good time. So, and it seemed like the Repo session was a fun time as well. Let's see what shit Mr. Shake was up to on this fine-ass evening. We're playing Look Outside, by the way. That's the name of this game. It is a Devolver digital published game. It's very good. It's got the survival horror kind of vibe going down, and I'm liking it a lot so far. It's also, it's not afraid to get, you know, kind of challenging. It's not afraid to pull the punches. Or it's not afraid to give you punches. It does not pull the punches. And some Balatro and some Hitman. Very nice, man. Very nice. Are we outside right now? Well, yes, are we outside the box? Yes. We're outside of Shake's box, but now the whole gist of this game is that we're in this apartment building. We just wake up one day and there's this mysterious thing happening outside. There's something beckoning us to look outside, and then there's voices that say, do not do it. If you look outside, you will be irreparably altered. And we're seeing all the all the animals, like the wildlife, like rats, for instance, and people that have looked outside or otherwise been exposed to the outdoors get transformed somehow. So it's real spooky, real interesting. And of course, I kind of didn't intend to start a fight here. We don't have a ton of HP, but I think we can at least take a few of these guys. Ouch. 8 damage was more than I would have liked. But now we can one-shot most of these things. Can I try to escape? Can't do it. I will fight whatever this one is. Big rat. I took no damage. I attack. Excellent hit. 50 damage. Killed him in one hit like a badass. 8 damage. Ouch. Escape. Okay, this place is fucked. I'm out of here. I'm gonna see if I can find the door. Actually, we know the door back is gonna be this one. By the way, Shake, thank you again for that raid. And if you had any clips you wanted to share, you know how this works. Shake is always too damn kind to me. He raids me all the damn time. He continues to boggle my brain. How nice he is to me. I don't know if anyone else has been watching The White Lotus. The White Lotus season 3 just wrapped up last night. And Grace and I did watch the season finale. Oh shit, I gotta be careful. We did watch the season finale earlier today. Again, we got home kind of late last night. And there's like this one. Well, you know, I'll explain it generically, so as to not spoil anything, because it was pretty good. I think I like season 2 a little bit more, but it was still pretty good overall. And there was this moment, one of the character. Oh dear God, what the fuck are you? An urge to run away. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Let's run the fuck away. Can't escape. 4 damage. Escape. Yee! Like, yeah, smart idea. I should run away. But anyway, yeah, there was one of the characters kind of talked about it. It's like, listen, all my friends are so cool, and you know, so I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be at the table. That's how I am when I'm getting a game with Alias and Shake and crap. That's like, bro, I'm just happy to be at the table. I'm just happy to be hanging out with these homies, because they're all so freaking cool and so funny and so entertaining. I'd love to vibe. It's just a vibe getting to hang out with them. It's always so nice. All right, so we did find some food to put in the fridge. I think it's already been put in there. Literally a wet fart away from dying, by the way. Now, we do have some healing that we could use outside of combat, such as muffins. So if you know, things were to get desperate, we could of course use those. Or could it be parked? You press the button. Nothing happens. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Let's talk to the weird glory hole in the wall. But no, it was a fun time yesterday, even though it was a long day. And I hope the games yesterday were fun. And yeah, looking at this week, I think Saturday I'll be busy, but Sunday should be wide open for me. So I don't think anything will get in my way for games this coming Sunday, with Games with the Boys on Sunday. Sounds a little bit like Bird Box. It does sound a little bit like Bird Box, doesn't it? I actually never watched Bird Box back in the day, but I know that was a big phenomenon for a bit there. Yeah, the big old rats. That's right. They just get to me, she says. Not too bad overall. So now I wonder how much we'll heal when we sleep. Turn in for the night. Yes, please. Got achievement for surviving a single day. There we go, baby. There we go. This game is like a pretty good, simple concept. I would agree. This game isn't like trying to get overly complicated with its combat system. Seems like it's pretty... it takes it like an interesting, spooky concept, but keeps it simple, at least for the time being. And but there's definitely like some layers to what's happening outside. The NPCs that we've talked to so far that are fairly chill. There's like more than meets the eye. Like there's obviously transformations and shit going on. There was a crash in the hall. There was someone stumbling around. Oh boy. Muttering something about tooth pain. Oh boy. Is it a dentist? Is it another dentist? Didn't come close to my door. Close to your door though. Thanks for the warning. Be careful. Another save, I suppose. Might as well. So we heal 50 experience for sleeping, which is pretty good. Yeah, high danger. Exactly. The danger rating system is kind of cool, where it goes from low danger to high danger, and you get rewarded by flying close to the sun, right? The scarier you push the envelope, the scarier the danger rating, the more experience, the more bonus experience you get when you come back to your apartment, which is the only place where you can save, by the way, so it's pretty spooky. Bring a baseball bat with you, they say. So bludgeoning damage. Or cracking teeth, apparently. Cracking the teeth of whatever this bad guy's gonna be. That's my cue to switch from sharp damage with the cleaver to something more bludgeoning. Now, we did find another baseball bat. No, we found a pool cue and a mop and a broom. Bucket and a mop. That's a improvised melee weapon. Yeah, our cracked baseball bat is kind of not great right now. Golf club would probably work too. Painful but not intended for combat. Both crush. This is a makeshift crush, so not as good. Makeshift crush as well. Although for some reason, look at this. A mop does more damage than a broom. A little bit fucked. But more importantly, a mop does more damage than a golf club and a baseball bat. A cracked baseball bat, but still. Why is this mop our best melee weapon? That's fucking wild. Oh, that's not true. That's not true. It's worse than our cleaver, but still, that's bizarre that a mop is a better melee weapon than an old axe, a pool cue, cracked baseball bat. That's fucking wild, man. That's wild. That is wild, man. Yeah. Without you, we lost every time in repo. That's extremely funny. That's extremely funny, given how not great I am at that game. Now, in all fairness, we did lose at the end of Repo, but we at least made it like a couple of rounds, so we like got somewhere in Repo when we played a couple weeks ago. So I'll look forward to playing more of it in the near future, because yeah, that's a very fun game, and I very much would like to play more of it for sure. Also, I didn't realize this was actually a thing we could equip. Grants 50 resist to panic, charm, confusion, and rage, and it gives a little bit of defense, maybe. No, it does not, but that's fine. And nothing else there. Accessories, jewelry, nothing. So I got a gun, I got a golf club, I got headphones, and I'm naked everywhere else. From the neck down, everything's just hanging out, flopping around, as you should. Obviously, it's a good way to, dissuade bad guys from trying to get your ass. Let's cook something. How's that sound? We're in a nice enough situation with our inventory. We actually have extra stuff now. I guess I'll peruse the news site, see if there's anything new, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. Some time browsing some sites. Complete chaos, it says. Some sites things that there's a war happening. Others talk about dangerous weather. Some major sites have gone offline. So, not terribly surprising. Anything on social media? Spend some time. Some people claim to have looked and described what they saw, but it's all contradictory. Some people might be lying. Some describe religious experiences, angels or devils. Popular movie star said, I looked outside and saw God. They've posted nothing but keyboard mashing nonsense since then. Alright, well, good to know. Getting a little hungry. You don't want to get starving, so get yourself some foodsies. There's a knock at the door. Well, I'm gonna cook myself some food first because priorities. It can wait. You can see the door is like undulating. See the door idly undulating. More than a casual knock. That is a bulging door situation. So let's cook something. No time to cook. Oh, but I'm hungry. Hitting me. What's this all about? What did I do? Look through the eye hole. I think that is... Oh, it's not one of the astronomer fellas. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Hello. I need your help. Have you seen a little girl? Not yet. Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe we could talk more. Anyway. Priorities. Priorities, my man. My guy's hungry. So, we have bread, we have raw pork, raw chicken, raw beef. Can I do... What if I cook some chicken? Or what if I cook some pork? And eggs. Bacon and eggs, basically. Ham and eggs, same thing. 31 HP, we were already full stamina. That time you kissed Lyle, yes. Cold, glassy feel, strange curvature. Kissing an orb. Unpleasant sensation. I don't know why we thought of that while we were eating a nice meal, but there we go. Did I take a shower? Cleanse myself of the filth we were fighting with earlier? We brush our teethers. Not doing too badly. Brush your teeth? Yeah. Since we're going to be fighting some kind of tooth-hurting monster, I'm gonna brush our teethers. No toothpaste left, though. Gotta find some more toothpaste. We did find lots of soap. Take a shower. Or will you get your soap once you run out? But I found a bunch. Soap, great to be used for bathing, but not so good for eating, unfortunately. Ask me how I know. We all know the common adage that Dove chocolates taste way better than their soaps. Alright, so that's concerning. This also concerns me. No longer hungry. Almost noon now. Nature rating has gone up. Ever so slightly. Family picture. I'm guessing this is the crashing that we'd heard previously. Where the world has evolved slightly. World has evolved ever so slightly. Is that like a little fella? Is that a little duende? Little fella? Little guy? I think it's a little guy. I'm gonna try to... Well, you know, the thing is, I've done a good job at avoiding a lot of combat, but I also feel like I might be underleveled. Now, granted, you do get experience for exploring and going back to the apartment, that kind of thing, so at least we're getting some stuff, but I'm a little bit concerned that by avoiding too much combat, I might be shortchanging myself. What I want to do is get past this guy. I'm going for it. That's my chance. Oh, never mind. I thought it would, like, loop back around. There might be some other way. Maybe if we go in that door, maybe it'll loop around some other way. Oh, go! Oh, God. Baseball bat. Baseball cap, rather. Same thing. It's three of them. My little fellas. Another raid from Diarrhea Salad. Incredible screen name. Incredible goddamn screen name. What's up, bud? We are playing Look Outside. Very cool little horror game. It just came out, I want to say a few weeks ago. And it's very good so far. We're still in the early parts of the game. This is at the beginning of day 2, basically. And we're fighting toothlings. Okay, we've heard about toothlings. Oh, we heard there was like tooth monsters. We didn't know what they entailed. And it was kind of implied that bludgeoning damage works good against them. So I got my baseball bat, or no, my golf club. And they are trying to attack me, but I'm so evasive. I'll kill another one. I'll miss, apparently. I like the little noises they make. Ouch. I don't like that so much. Escape. Or to escape. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's a bad guy, apparently. Grotesquely deformed child. Oh. Good to know. Good to know. This guy looks, I mean, he's playing with toys, so he's fine, right? He's totally fine. Playing with toys. So he's just vibing. Diarrhea Salad was, oh yes, Mario Strikers. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you for rating. That's very nice of you, bud. It's very generous. No, I remember playing Mario Strikers. In fact, I have the Wii game as well, because, yeah, we played Super Strikers, which is the GameCube game. I've never actually played any of the other games in the series. So I did, not too terribly long ago, pick up the sequel that came out on the Wii. And, of course, there was one on the Switch as well that I do not own yet. So I at some point want to go back and play more of those. But that was, yeah, the Mario Strikers streams. That would have been a while ago. Is that when I had the jersey, the red, like, YouTube jersey that I was wearing, the soccer jersey? Because, yeah, those were fun streams, but that was probably, like, it was before I was married. That would have been probably, like, 4 years or so ago. Actually, it might have been even longer, because I think it was pre-pandemic. So it might have been more like 6 years ago. Oh, man, I'm getting old. Goddamn. Step away from the child. What if I play with them? What if I play with the child? Can we befriend him, and maybe the teeth creatures will ignore us? Well, thank you for that raid, Diarrhea Cell. Let me do a quick shout out for you, see what you're up to on this fine evening. By the way, Shake the Box, you rated us a little bit earlier. Shake, if you have any clips you want to share, you're welcome. Oh shit, wrong. I pressed raid. Sorry. What I meant to is this. There we go. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. I was speaking of, sorry, I heard, we're talking about rating. I got too excited apparently. Shake rated me earlier, which is super nice. And Shake, if you're still listening in, you're welcome to share any clips of yours if you would like. And Diarrhea Salad, same thing to you. If you have any clips you want to share with me, because whenever someone raids me, it's one of my favorite things to do, is to ask if there's anything of yours you'd like to show off. Because, you know, you brought your people to me. The least I can do is try to show people what your content is like. So if there was a show and tell you wanted to do, you're welcome to do so, but no pressure. But no, I appreciate that. I appreciate the blast from the past, and I appreciate that you remembered what I was streaming all those years ago, which is super cool, because it was a long time ago. But yeah, 4-hour stream, understandable. And like I said, yeah, if you have any clips you want to share, anything of yours you want to show off, you're welcome to do so. Any fun moments you were proud of, but no pressure. If you need to hop to bed, I do understand. But I appreciate you popping in. That's really nice of you, bud. You're doing some crossword puzzles, yeah. Trying to make it to affiliate, yeah. Understandable, yeah, I understand. But thank you again, Diarrhea Salad, yeah. And yeah, at some point, just something to consider. If you ever find a good clip of yours that you would like to share with us, you're welcome to do so. That's one of my favorite ways to like kind of encourage cross-pollination. You know, like, because you're bringing your peeps to me. The best way that I can, that I've found at least over the years, to encourage people that are already here to check out someone else's content is to show, show versus to tell. So yeah, if there was anything of yours you would like to show off, you're welcome to do so. We could post a link in the chat. We'll all watch it together. But yeah, all good stuff though. Thank you again for that raid. In the meantime, we're trying to befriend this small tooth child, and I'm sure this is gonna go well. They're not gonna pay attention to me. They're only gonna look at the toys. They will not talk to us. I am not going to take one of his toys. That is a bad idea. That is a bad idea. Teddy bear? I'll take the teddy bear. Ooh, how'd I manage to do that? Oh, heck. I escape. Unable. Ouch. Ouch. Escape. Get back out of here. That is a child. I don't know if it's the child that one lady was looking for, but it's a child. It's something. There's a person, maybe. Another mop, which is apparently an amazing melee weapon. Apparently mops are an incredible melee weapon. Who fucking knew? Getting still pretty dudes. Yeah, which is totally understandable, yeah. But it's one of my favorite ways to kind of like share like, little snippets of what people are up to, what streamers are up to, that kind of thing. And also it's fun for me, very selfishly, because I just like to see cool stuff that streamer friends are up to. I just like to see cool clips. Missing a doorknob that's so specific. So there's a very, self-interest thing that happens for me as well, where it's like, oh cool, I get to see what cool things other people are streaming. It's inspiring to me because I love getting to see what folks are up to, or like if there's cool game recommendations to check out. So I love it. We've already been here. Yeah, we've looted the fridge. That place is donezo. The place is stuck closed for the time being. That place is still probably a madhouse. Let's see if we can go to the ground floor. Can I get past this fool? This fucking dude. Zip. Him with the old jukes. Janitor closet still closed. Still closed. What's up, Zabatsu? Zabatsu says it's so beautiful outside. It's so beautiful. Just look outside, Alex. It'll be great. It'll be great. You'll love it, Alex. That reminds me of what is it, Local 58? Is that what it's called? That YouTube channel that does like the low, like a lo-fi local area network, local area news network horror. Local 58, yeah, analog horror, yeah, you know what's up. That's what that reminds me of. One of Local 58's videos, the one about like there being some kind of like event, some kind of like military event, and like, to go outside and enter the patriotic submission position. That is legitimately one of the most like disturbing things I've ever seen in my entire life. It doesn't show any violence. There's nothing grotesque about it, but like just all the implications that video are layered with. It's like it's genuinely disturbing. Yeah, American victory maneuver. Oh god, it's so fucked, but it's very, very well done. Very well done. And Meerkat called it this. We indeed do have kitty cat. We indeed do have Shana the kitty cat. And she's very happy to see me. She's definitely not angry that I'm not giving her attention. Not giving her full attention right now. Oh, she's never sassy. Floor 2, apartment 24. New stock, you say. Alright, I'll bite. I will bite. We'll never defeat our spirit. That's right. That's right. Yeah, very well done video, but Jesus, that shit is fucked. That shit is positively and absolutely fucked. You want to move so I can check that door? The door's probably locked if I had to guess, but I want to try it. Nope, he's just chilling. He's just chilling. All right, fine. Well, okay. Now I can check it. Is it locked? It is not. Have I been here? Oh, that's the lady. Right. We don't have her her laundry yet. 21 is open. Have I been? Oh, that's that's Lyle, of course. How could I forget Lyle? So that one's locked. Okay, and 24. This one. That one's got a shop now. He looks strangely normal. So I'm still kind of setting up. 120. Wow. You can try to haggle. I like the shop music. Got a gun. What do you need? Attack! Nah, he would probably fucking roll my ass. Are you kidding me? What's up, Perry? Good to see you, bud. Found some good stuff on floor 1, but it's easy to get lost. Layout keeps changing. Something dangerous, he says. I think I'll save my money for the time being. Oh, by the way, speaking of seeing the stuff on the table there, can I change out with the headphones right now? The baseball cap as well, which is better agility of a team you don't like. Why? How does wearing a baseball cap make you more agile? I was thinking maybe a slight bit more defense. Probably makes you more likely to escape, I'm guessing. Or escape when you're trying to like run away from bad guys, that is. This one, of course, makes you less susceptible to certain effects. The baseball cap is probably going to be more effective in the immediate future, at least. What does the money get used for exactly? Yeah, good question. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's much bartering or much merchantiling to be done other than me. Yeah, what do you do once you have the money? I guess the idea is after this is all said and done, if things calm down at some point, maybe you can, And maybe like if the idea is the world is ending, like maybe I can use this money to purchase supplies outside of the store. Or outside the apartment building. But that's the thing, if the world is like ending, if this is an apocalyptic situation, then I don't know, man. I feel like bartering is better. I feel like, yeah, like paper currency can only do so much. Alright, so let's go back to Lyle's place. And then head on down this way. We got G-Money. What's up, G-Money? Good to see you, bud. Oh, this place is still fucked. Yep, don't want to fuck with that. Of course, I have no keys anyway, so even if I did fuck with that dude, I would have no reason. No reason. Ooh, shit. I've done a good job of juking around this guy so far. Can I juke around him more? Good to see you, though, G-Money. This game is very cool. It's very cool, and it's disturbing and weird, but not overly like gross out spooky, which is good. As he goes up and by another tick, go up another tick, and then I'm set. You're a little bit too close to the door, bro. But too close. Keep going, keep going. Come on, man. Come on, be a bro. Be nice. Yeah, there we go. That's my chance. There we go. Mysterious retail shopkeeper. Yeah, it's totally normal. It's totally normal and not weird. Not fucked up at all. I mean, there was nothing obviously fucked up about him, at least. So I do appreciate that. There's nothing about him that was overtly like, no bulging specimens, no extra faces or extra limbs in general. Could do a lot worse, I suppose. Here is another hooded figure. This might be Jasper. This is Aurelia, so another one of the astronomers, presumably. Yeah, what do they use the money for? Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing it has to be for future use. For future use outside the apartment building. I guess he's just assuming he's gonna live. He's assuming he's gonna live to see the end of this, and that's awfully, awfully bold of him. And also how he came to acquire all these objects to begin with. Like, cause he's just some dude. I mean, I don't know, a little bit suspicious to like day 2 of this whole thing happening. Suddenly he's just got a shop opening on the 2nd floor. So this is Aurelius, one of the astronomers, looking for a peculiar painting, he says. What is the painting? So if you observe this phenomenon directly, it causes bad shit to happen. Indirect observation maybe not so bad, though. Records and observations made of the visitor, capital V, proper noun visitor. Interesting. Well, we know about, like, indirect observations can still be dangerous, so reflections are dangerous, photographs are dangerous, but yes, a painting is probably okay. Terrible painting hidden away. In me in a vision, he says. It's in the dark, one is safe. Oh, never mind. It's if you look at it, calamity will happen, so you have to destroy it. Keep it covered. But bring it to Jasper. Okay. This Jasper fellow sounds very curious. Now, we're on the ground floor, aren't we? Jasper, Beryl, Edwin, and... Oh, Edwin and our founder? Is there a 4th person who was the founder? Master joined afterwards. There were others before me, but I never knew them. Who was the person above? I can't remember his name. Been the visitor for many months. So they've known about this for a while then. We only learned about the, like, strange weather event the previous day, basically, once it started. But apparently they've known this was coming. They were prepared. How'd you know about it? By telescope. Oh, okay. So now I'm sure she got transformed into something terrible. Beginning of our group. How were you prepared? It's no ordinary phenomenon. Gathering supplies, weapons, but still... And the preparations were necessary. Who left the group? Edwin is more reclusive. How can I join? Talk to Jasper. Ask the reception desk. Cool. You've looked outside? No. Do not do that. I want none of it. But I am curious. So am I. What's the visitor? We don't exactly know. It's some kind of stellar object. Interstellar? Stellar, at least. Terrible unknown radiation. Because that was the thing. There was one lady that said she was outside but didn't look up necessarily, but just being outside transformed her. So yeah, some kind of like radiation, which might explain why the building maybe has been altered by it. Warps anyone unfortunate enough to observe it. No rational explanation. Is this all for free? Extra broom. And some junk. And some junk. And a Molotov, baby. Hell yeah, baby. You know what this game kind of reminds me a little bit of? I've actually not played it myself, but I've watched other people stream it. It's a game called No Delivery. Game called No Delivery, and I think it's on... Actually, no, I don't think it's on Steam, but it is on itch.io. Itch.io. I would like to play that at some point, because it looks very cool. And also, it's been a few years, I think, since I've seen gameplay of it, so I've like, forgotten... you know, I've like, forgotten most of what I've seen, so it would be a mostly unspoiled playthrough. Similar kind of vibe, similar energy. I don't think it was a RPG Maker game specifically, but definitely inspired by that kind of look and feel. Table knives, I'll take those. 4 of them. He's just gonna stand there while I loot his fridge. Never mind, the fridge door is stuck. I start his oven and light his apartment building on fire. Apartment room on fire. What this? Cheez-Its. No, cheese sticks, rather. So this is like paint splotches on the floor. Should I maybe not even engage with this fella? I'm sure it's fine. I don't know what's going on with, like, the grates on the floor here. That's very bizarre. Apartments don't usually have floor grates on the ground. Unless this is turning into more of a Silent Hill experience. Cybele, the lady that is our neighbor that we can with whom we can converse. In our next door apartment. That her name has to be a reference to Cybele, who was the officer. The officer lady in Silent Hill 1. And of course in Silent Hill 1, the fucking nightmare dimension is something you interact with a lot, and these grates on the ground are kind of vaguely reminiscent of that. He's fairly normal. His name's Frederick. He looks fairly normal. He's vaguely Mario Paint-esque. Mind you of Off. Oh, yeah, I know that one too, yeah. Yeah, a little bit more horror and creepy. Yeah, I know of that game. Off. I haven't well, I guess it's not even out yet, but it looks interesting. That looks more of a off the wall, like, space funeral, like, I don't know, kind of more out there, kind of weird as opposed to spooky. Sybil, it probably is Sybil. That's what's unfortunate, because, you know, there's not a ton of voice acting in that game, and I couldn't remember how they said it. So you would read the name a lot, but you didn't hear it said out loud very often. Ever since I made that painting, yes, I'm looking for that painting. Paintings are coming to life. The portraits have escaped their canvases. Some are prowling around in my home, and a few others escaped into the hall. They're plotting something, he says. Driving me insane. Here are my keys. You'll have access to most of my home with these. Be careful if you visit my workshop. Lights are off for a good reason. That accursed painting is in there somewhere. That's the one I need. My mind, he says, If you believe me, I can hear their thoughts. They want me to, they want to take over. To take my place and to replace me. One of them is looking at me right now. I see myself out of its eyes, and it's hiding in my fridge. Be careful, that thing is dangerous. I have no idea how this started. I know that painting I made has something to do with it. Everything went wrong after I finished it. We got Farsight. What's up, buddy? Hanitzas and Vaginors. Sounds like Pokemon names. Vaguely. Some got to paint brushes and made more paintings. There's 9 of them in total. Did you look outside? I did look outside a few days before things happened. That's when I made that painting. Something about the sky was compelling. A painting of the evening sky. Nothing more. That's what I thought. So I thought, at least. Looking at it again, something was not right. Having coffee, and my friend Fabrice asked him to take a look at it. Didn't see anything special, but it was making my head hurt. Maybe I just needed fresh eyes. As the artist, you might miss something that's plain to see for everyone else. When Fabrice looked at it, he made this horrible noise. He was horrified. But I couldn't see it. He ran out the door. He sounded howling mad, he says. Snarling like a beast. Haven't seen him since. Attack! No. We'll be nice. We'll be nice. He looks like vaguely ominous in this scene, but nah, he's alright. What's in the fridge? Dare I look? I do dare. Something in the fridge. It's Frederic. I heard everything. I heard everything. He's lying. Don't believe a word, he says. He wants to be the last. Trust me instead. The ring he's wearing is awfully odd. Trust me. Are you the original? Look, I'm the real one. Look at me. Have you seen my ring? That's the real Fred ring. It has a red gem on it. His ring is wrong. Wrong color. I'm the real one. That's a whole Fred. Got an awful lot of legs for a Fred. This is normal for Freds around here. You use these to walk around instead. What kind of weird body horror is this? With no legs, we fall on the ground like a worm. You're a silly boy. Apologize for the mocking. You're not buying it. I'm not the real Fred. Got too many bits. Fraudulent Fred. Sorry for lying. But if you kill the other Freds, for me, I'm not the real Fred, but the other Freds are gone. I can be the real one, then the final Fred. That's how that's how I assume he's talking. He's like talking a little bit. Fake it till you make it. Fred it till you make it. I'm the better Fred. New and improved. Kill the other Freds for me. I won't do it. Pouting. He's fine. Fine then. They won't be getting the prize. The prize was very good. What happened exactly? There was this painting that I made that's bad to look at. Started painting my face, but it's hard. Don't remember right. Face comes out of the painting, starts painting too. There's too many Freds. Big headache comes on, the voices, it's very bad. I ran into the fridge. Then you helped me because you're my best friend. We might want to attack him at some point, but for now, let's keep perusing. Now he's just slopping away. Slipping and slopping away. Use the painter's key, yes. I don't know if we have to kill all of them necessarily, but we do want to find the accursed painting that is covered, and we want to keep it covered. But bring it to Jasper. What the fuck? Not sure what that was. Some glovies? Plastic gloves. Probably not a bad idea. Not a shabby idea. Accessory? Plastic gloves. Limited protection from acid, poison, and infections? Sure. Also, I took a bit of damage. Anything that could be used to heal some damage. 20 HP. 28, somewhat filling. And of course, we'll also restore stamina. I don't have enough whiskey, apparently. Mental status effects makes you immune to them, but vulnerable to sleep. Affected wounds. Can be used in the heat of battle for poison, that is. I'll eat the muffin. Demon. Okay, that's nice and chill. What if you therapy speak them into a self-incestuous polycule? That is just the right amount of fucked up and off the wall. That I'm gonna add that as a quote because it's extremely fucked up, and that's the exact kind of fucked up energy we love to see around here. So Zavatsu, you've outdone yourself, my friend. That is extremely fucked up, and you know what? We're all better off for it. You're all Fred, and that's okay. I'm Fred too. We can all be Fred together. Is how I imagine that going. Here's another fraudulent Fred. Fraudulent fraud. Perry's like, hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah, brother. He's sandbagging me, man. Dude, you ever just want to, like, not be here? You could go somewhere else, bro. What if you went up? Good enough for me. Yep. Got a cool hat. Cowboy hat, yes. Is that better than our baseball cap? Because like G-Money said, that baseball cap makes us aerodynamic, hence the agility, but better defense and way better luck. Look at that lucky hat. Luck be a hat tonight. Well, there you go. Golf club, pistol, cowboy hat, plastic glovies. We are fucking set, baby. We're gonna rub our Freds together. Oh my god, I'm fretting! The cowboy hat clamps down. Oh no. Oh no. Is this the mask from World of Horror that eats your fucking face? Oh no. Oh no. Cowboy hat question mark. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, you can't remove it. You can't remove it. A lucky hat. Yeehaw. Can't fucking take it off. Do I need like a fucking crowbar to pry it off my head? Good golly, Miss Molly. That is delightful and fucked up in all the silliest and most gross out weirdest of ways. Do I dare put on the windbreaker jacket? It's probably fine. It's not a lucky windbreaker jacket, it's just a windbreaker jacket. You might wear on a windy day, protects from the cold. Better defense, better agility. Look at that. Nothing about it clamping down, at least. No mention of this viscera on the floor here. World of Horror. Dude, that game rocks. I love that game. We played it a good bit last year. We did beat it. But, well, okay, well, we beat... You know, we played through, like, all the scenarios and like, saw the ending. But... Obviously, it's one of those games where, you know, there's always like there's always more to be done. There's always more stuff to do. There's a billion user-made levels out there. Like, we're definitely not done with the game. But we did play through it properly, and I love that game. Extremely good game. And this game reminds me in some ways of some of the stuff we saw in World of Horror. And you know, you probably remember that mask, right? The mask that if you put on, it fucking eats your face. Here's this fella. Dare I talk to him? You know what? I do dare, because he's not, like, popping off or anything. I believe we're already acquainted. It's me, Frederick. Yep. It looks just like him. We're already screwed. What's one more turn? There you go. Use bleach on our hair. Right. Burn it! Burn it's the only way! Is it a cursed item? Yeah. It doesn't say curse, it says lucky. It says it's lucky. You feel something cold and slimy squirm into your ears. I'm not hurting you. Take good care of you, brother. Pressure in your ear releases. You feel a small, clammy hand lovingly stroking your cheek. As long as you do exactly what I say. Slap the hand away. It recedes into the hat. Oh, the lucky hat. Oh, that's how it is. Leaving an Icarus trail along your face. There are 9 others like me. Find them and kill every single one. I'll be watching your every move. And if I don't like what I see, I will let you know. Coming from inside your head. Now consider letting go of your head if I kill everything. If you betray me, there will be dire circumstances. Teeth emerge and gently poke and scrape at your scalp. Between a warning and a hello. Says this is so fun. God damn it. There's an achievement. Got tricked by a lucky hat. Before you go, you'll need this. We got a stained key. Faceless trapped the real Frederick with this and then took his face. You'll need this to find and kill him. What about the others? Are they dead yet? That's all. That's all he says there. I wonder how many people got by the lucky hat. Nothing about it seemed fucked up. I mean, maybe I didn't read the description close enough, but like, man, I wonder what's the percentage of people that for some reason were able to not fall victim to the lucky hat. Yeah, it doesn't seem so lucky nowadays. So I painted this guy. Something bad was out there. It messed me up. There's 9 versions of myself. It's a real pain, he says. Are you sure you're the real Frederick? Real one is locked up. I gave you that key, remember? See, I would like to attack him, honestly. Yeah, it's like an automatic lobotomizer. Automatic lobotomizer cowboy hat. I would have got yeah, that's the thing. It only added the question mark after the fact. When I was first looking at it, it said lucky hat. Just yeah, now it says not a cowboy hat. Not a cowboy hat. It makes you immune to poison, and the addition to agility and the defense is great. Oh, but it's not lucky. It's not lucky anymore. It added 10 to lucky. So now it's not even lucky now, man. I got scammed. I mean, at least it's not... I'm immune to poison, which is cool, but oof, this is not worth, man. Not worth. Clear it. Clear it. I can't clear it. I can't do it, man. Rating out the aerodynamic cap. It was superior in every way. You feel movement in your bags? Excuse me? Movement in my bags. What could be schmovin'? Is it Teddy? It just says fuzzy could be thrown as a distraction. Declogger, by the way. Declogger! Yeah, it's gonna clog my D. You don't want your D getting clogged. Do not try to clog your D. A roach hitched right in my back. 2 of them. Awfully specific. All right. You find a roach in your stuff. Try to grab it, but Got it. It's wriggling in your hand. Toss it out. Skitters off into the darkness. Is there another one? We won't. Where to grab it? Dot, dot, dot. Talk to your doctor about unexpected movement in your bags. Eat it. There's no fourth option for eat it. Toss it out. Okay. Are you one of the fellers? I just kind of want to explore first before I commit to this whole lucky hat situation. Because if I just kill the dude, then we Gucci. Declog, but I hardly even know her. Oh, now they're like not moving. He's just chilling. Oh. What is this? Don't hurt me, please. Did one of them hire you to find me? You're working for them, aren't you? They're planning to kill me. They want to kill each other. It's only a matter of time before one of them gets to me specifically. Shoved a wire up their D. Oh god, that sounds awful. Yeah, I'm with Pelican. It's like I'm not aware, and I want to remain blissfully unaware. It's like cannot trust you because one of them sent you to me. I think I still can't trust you. Can't do it. What happened here? Painted the sky. Thought it was pretty, but something was wrong. Subtle. I'm not so sure that you're the normal Frederick, given how fucked up you are. You can see lots of eyes back there, man. Some Drano. I mean, that's what Declogger basically is Drano, but yeah. My brain goes to another place, unfortunately. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Yeah, I believe it. So it's in the workshop, he says. It's in the dark. It's paralyzing, he says. It's in the actual sky, too, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. There is a word for it. There is a word for it, and it is... yeah. Yeah, and... Yeah, it's one of those things where just don't Google it. Just don't Google search it. It's not a good time. I'm not one to judge what people are into. Their chosen fetishes, that kind of thing. I'm not in a position to judge. Not my thing. All I can say is there are certain things where I look at it and I go, I can see the appeal and it's not for me, but I get it. And then other things I go, ooh, I don't know, man. Again, no judgment here, but I don't know, man. It's a hard one to sign up for. A hard one to like to not to not be a little bit weirded out by, and that is one of them. That is one of them where I don't like think it's fucked up that someone's into it, but I just go like, I'm gonna just let you do you, and I want nothing to do with it. Like when it comes to like SNA, like bondage stuff, I'll show my full hand here. Not my thing. The whole getting tied up thing or tying someone else up, not my thing. But lots and lots of people are into BDSM, and awesome, good for them. And I'm happy to like talk about it. I think it's like fascinating. It's like interesting stuff. But not really a thing I'm really into. But yeah, like that. But that one though, that's one where it's like I don't even really want to like get into it. It's just a bit much. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. How does Farsight not? Given all the other degenerate stuff we talk about here, we do talk about a lot of wild stuff. Yeah, yeah. It makes no sense. Some people I presume are into it. I presume some people are honestly into it. It's one of those things where, we talk about inflation fetishes and like fart porn and shit like that. I question if there's really that many people into that. And the reason we all know about shit like inflation fetishes and fart porn is because it's like funny. It's like, it's such a out there and fringe interest. Like there's probably more people that are like, we're aware of it because it's like, pee pee poo poo haha, versus the percentage of the population that like is earnestly into it. I'm gonna assume that sounding is kind of similar, where like it's probably not that common. It's probably a pretty fringe interest, but I think are out there. There are products you can buy that are presumed to be used for that purpose. There are sounders out there. Perhaps they even walk amongst us. Perhaps. Do not Google it. Do not Google it. Yeah, Ace says, I will judge immensely. A medical thing. I mean, it might have been how it started, honestly. Bondage is vanilla compared to, you're exactly right. Yeah, BDSM is very chill compared to some of the other much more out there stuff. Meerkat says, listen, this is nothing, man. This is nothing. I'll confess it's not a phrase I've ever heard of before. A private munch. I can make some assumptions. I can make some assumptions what it might be. Just drawing people in. Yeah, that's entirely possible too. It's like a blue waffle situation where, you know, the whole joy, the whole experience is to like goad people into looking it up, and that's it. Good lord. British lady who sold... Oh. Eat specific foods, take medication. Oh my god, hospitalized. That's vaguely familiar, Anthony. That sounds vaguely familiar. Of course, we all know about, you know, selling bathwater, that kind of thing, but that's more out there and more, yeah, medically dubious or risky, I suppose, given that, yeah, she was trying to ingest things to encourage more of these things. Yeah, I don't know how they got their name, and I do as little as I can, as absolute little as I can to engage with what it's about. Doing a house tour video, his walls were covered in. Oh, that is good. That is good. Did he make no mention of it, Pelican? Like, not even acknowledge it, because that's the way to do it, honestly. Ah, that's what it is. Oh boy. Well, now I know, and that knowledge can never be purged from my brain, so much as I wish that it could be. All right, so maybe it's about time I put on the lucky hat and I get a fun little lobotomy of my own. Maybe a fun little lobotomy is what it will take to purge this unholy knowledge from my brain forever. Yeah, he made no mention. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. Pregnant Sonic, which is, again, that's Pregnant Sonic shitposts, completely trivial compared to other things that are on the internet. So Frederick says, I need a minute, man. This is a little bit fucked up, man. So now I'm alright, just trying to think about it. He says, yeah, we told about the outside. Told about the outside. Says, I remember being painted. I remember painting me, painting the others, and being painted. How did it feel painting yourself? Was that a fear, he says. Maybe I was thinking about that cursed painting. Maybe I resemble it in some way. I like to think I'm the real Frederick, but I'm not sure. Oh shit, I didn't mean to press the same one. Because I want to ask the other thingy. How'd it feel to be painted? Felt like I was being pulled out of him, he says. Meerkat says, you thought you were in the gutter. Laying with junkies, it's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's a fair point, yeah. So maybe that's how it all started. That's how it all started. We would all be blissfully unaware if not for that particular publication. The painter was losing something as he was painting me. Anyone in particular you remember painting? One that looked just like the real thing but without a face, he says. That one scared me the most. Radiated malevolence. Can I get you something? Maybe a can of Coke. I don't have any cola right now. Okay. Good to know. Whose genitals were like those of donkeys and whose emissions were like that of horses. Who could blame her? Who could blame her? Rose hung like a donkey and shits like a horse. Ultimate aphrodisiac right there. No one can resist. No one can resist such things. Truly, truly impossible. It's weird because this one fella over here, he's just like chilling. He's just like sitting still. Oh, I guess there's really nothing else beyond there, but still. Weird that he's not moving. I'm gonna check the other door. Oh, dear sweet merciful Batman. Is that a walking butt plug? Or a sliding butt plug? He's moving very slowly. He's moving specifically towards me, so it would seem. Yep. Looks a little bit like No Face from Spirited Away. and body blocked, and he's very sad about it. How you doing? Does he see this thing? This thing that's sliding around? The portraits, man. They want to take over and replace me. Faces of Death and old Curse videos of the early 2000s. I'll confess, I don't think I know what Faces of Death is. Probably best I keep it that way. I trust the human-looking one. He's, I think, pretty chill. But I don't know which one. I mean, they're all kind of fucked up. This one's kind of fucked up too, but they're all... Well, he's the least obviously fucked up, at least. He's got a flared base. He does have a flared base. Not him, but the other guy. The slidey boy. He's got a mildly flared base. It's locked. Dangerous key. So this is the workshoppy. Does he have a video game console? Vintage game console. It's mine now, bitches. Vintage console. Is it an Atari, maybe? Maybe wants to buy the hat. That'd be very nice. I imagine it's a combat situation, I'm assuming. Is this a stein? An ornate beer stein. Maybe you can use it for trading, like sell it maybe. Take the whiskey. Frame painting, most of the paint is missing. As if it leapt out of the canvas, called Fear. I like that game, Fear. This one is called Confusion. Dirty painting easel. Wipe some still fresh blue paint off your fingers. It was used recently. Blue paints, they say. One was Rage. This one was Agony. Which one's Lust? Darkness. This one's Divine. Now, you're gonna tell me this man never painted Rule 34 art of himself? Getting penetrated with like a tentacle monster or something like that? That's so disappointing. Not a single 18+ lusty image. And you call yourself an artist. This man calls himself a painter. Shameful. Just shameful. Do we know if the real Frederick is locked up? Well, that's what the like sinister Frederick told us, but can he be trusted? That is the one that's got the hat on our head. Can they be trusted? That's the question. That's the uncertain part. He is fairly chill. Relatively. Although he keeps saying, like, my mind, I'm losing my mind. So he's, like, kind of chill. But he's definitely, like, the way he talks, he's definitely being affected by the situation. Who can blame him? Playing some Fear right now? Yeah. Fear 2, specifically. Did you ever play the expansions, by the way? The standalone expansions? Because, I definitely recommend them. The, Perseid Mandate and the Extraction... I can't remember what it's called. I'll talk to that guy in a little bit. But, no, it's a good game. Well, the original and its expansions are good. Of course, yeah, I know the second one is a little bit more controversial. Bandages. I'm just going around and, like, taking stuff, and trying to avoid combat for the time being. But eventually I will have to take a fight, most likely. This is the darkened room. So I'll take the empty bottle. Some viscera on the floor. Can't really see too well of where we're walking. I'm gonna guess this is not the painting. Too dark to make anything of it. I'll just take it. Need a canvas bag. Okay. Belongs in a museum. Yeah, DS is considered vintage, right? I mean, by some measure, the, you know, like the Xbox 360 would be considered vintage. Certainly, like the Wii U, that kind of thing. So, kind of weird to mess up. Kind of weird to imagine that is. Can I feel it? I think I probably shouldn't. I definitely shouldn't look at it right now. No cum stains? I know. Well, maybe that's what this is. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Oh, dear God. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Ah! He says. He said calmly. Shadow Fred. He moves around hypnotically. I attack. 1 damage. Can't do it. Glob of paint. Ouch. And I feel drowsy. Do we fall asleep? Ouch. 1 damage. He resists. Can't escape. Glob of pain. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Can't go that way. Fuck! Can't go to the right. Go away. I'm trying, bro. You won't let me go away. Painting here. We need a canvas bag, though. Yeah, extraction point. That's the one. That's the other expansion. Yeah, I've only played 1 and its expansions. Haven't played 2 yet. Learning how to type. Type on typewriters. So old, right? Yeah. I mean, here in the United States, typewriters are very much a thing of the past. I'm not sure about other countries. I'm not sure about other countries, but yeah, it's like, because I'm 36, and in like grade school, more middle school. In middle school, we did our first like computer classes and typing classes, and yeah, that was like that was using like Windows XP, Windows 95, Windows 98 computers. So yeah, at least here, typewriters back in those days were very much not really used in like the early 2000s, late 90s. Strong paint thinner. Could probably use that to fight some of these creatures. Jockey bar. Clumps of paint. Clumps and glumps. Very dark. Very dark. Time to yell at clouds. Yep. The only way. Where's that fella? Another elongated fella, a more tentacular fella right there. And I guess the shadow of Fred was not a significant Fred. Hopefully, because we were doing very little damage. Maybe we throw the turpentine at him. Oh, comic books, nice. They match up with the title of a painting? Probably. Yeah, I think that's the idea. One over there. Nothing else from here, at least, but there's more on that side. Unless we might have already been to that side. Totally possible. That might have... Actually, that might be the Lucky Hat room. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it might be. Yeah, each one has a couple things about them that look vaguely human-esque, but only vaguely. Shotgun shells. Oh, you already know. You already know what it is. Hunting shotgun. Shotgun shells. Oh, baby. Still haven't found the obvious painting, unfortunately. Nothing obvious. Although we're outside the workshop area right now. Or turpentine. Wonder if we're allowed to leave. Because I'd like to save before we, like, start a combat situation. Like an honest-to-goodness combat attempt. Given how fucked this place is. It is indeed quite fucked. Let's not mince words. It's pretty weird. Pretty weird little place we're in right now. We're looking for the painting, not just a painting. Oh, and also, even if I did find it, we need the canvas bag. Take it with us. Possible that the dude up here is guarding it. Entirely possible he's guarding it. If he is, we must vanquish him. So I guess the idea is I can throw the turpentine at him. Let's do this. My guy's pretty low on health, so I'm going to... we know that whatever weapon we were using was ineffective. We need like a, like blinding, like a light weapon maybe. So we were using the golf club earlier, I think. So yeah, I feel like most melee weapons probably won't do great against him. I mean, the cleaver, pretty good. If he's a shadow fella, most of these kinds of weapons will be pretty ineffective, presumably. I can't believe that mops are such a strong weapon, all things considered. Flip the cleaver. And shotgun does less damage. Oh, never mind. I guess if you were melee attacking with this shotgun, is that what that means? Weird that it goes... Well, there's ballistics, but then attack. It's a little bit strange. Maybe it means, like, better aiming? Maybe that's what that means. Like, better chance to hit. You know what happens if you die? I assume we just go back to the last save. Does it corrupt you? I think you just... You die, and then you go back to the last save. I think that's all it is. But yeah, my guy... We do have some healing. So I'll eat the cheese sticks. And then also... We got a lot of bandages. Recover from bleeding. If nothing else, I'll try to squinge around this guy. But if I have to get fancy schmancy, I always get fancy schmancy. Unless he left. Oh, I think I just saw him to the left. It's a bottle of beer. This video game cartridge called Honko's Grand Journey. Honko. I've got a canvas bag out here. It's locked. This might involve the key that the one dude gave us. The stained key. There's the faceless guy. Look over yonder. Can't interact with this at all. Or turpentine. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, faceless fella. Rare comic book. Rare comic book. Yes, we're limited on how we can save. This one, we might want to actually talk to this guy. This guy might be kind of fucked up. Faceless thing. What happened to you? Pretends to paint. Another hand yanks at the space where its face should be. Something stole his face. Pantomime's painting on an invisible easel. An artist or a mime or both. He says, I promise I'm the real Frederick. Where's your face? One set of hands around his hollowed face and another mimics painting. The painter has his face. Like the one back at the earlier part, maybe? In the entrance, where the dude seemed pretty chill. Leave for now. Still haven't found the big painting. Like, the one. Unless that's what this one is, but still no canvas bag. What kind of canvas bag? I was hoping we'd stumble upon one by now, but it's very dark. And very spooky. Very spooktacular. There's that fella. More paintings in like the top area. Nothing else I could see there. What if I go back to the earlier dude and try to talk to him? I should talk to some of the other guys too. These are paintlings. You better be hunting for them. Better be hunting for them. Hello, little guy. I'm holding you hostage. I'm looking for them. In the bathroom is the tumor. Put that one out of its misery. You'll need turpentine or it'll keep regenerating. George Claus is the white portrait. Nothing to say about that one. Just kill it. Workshop. Black paintings hide in there. Put you to sleep, so watch out. What's up? No small talk. Okay. Trying to ascertain who's the real Slim Shady. Hope we have good news. Anything else he would offer to talk about? I can't confront him about the guy's face being missing. If I try to leave, so that I can like go back and save. Oh, he lets me leave. Okay. We are able to cross this undulating umbilical cord. This is still the first floor, isn't it? I think. Yes, it is. This is the first floor. Out of curiosity. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, can I follow the umbilical cord? Was a silly thought. Still have not found the laundromat, nor have I found a pencil, like pencil and stationery. Or what's her name? This guy's still here. I'm able to juke him every time. I take that as a good thing. So the whole painting situation will take a good deal of time, no question. So that's a pretty big ordeal. I go back to my base. Am I allowed to like save and kind of chill? That guy's still here. He's Teeth Man, isn't he? Didn't we determine Teeth Man is extra good? Extra susceptible to melee weapons? Probably use like one of my better melee weapons. It should be a mop. It's apparently one of the best melee weapons in the game, at least up to this point. Dodge him with that bullshit. A lot of experience. The danger was exciting. What time is it right now? It's 3:13 in the PM. Let's talk to Sybil. See how she's doing. Anything interesting since last time? Some weird fuckery, all right. You might be noticing this stylish cowboy hat my guy's wearing and how it's got teeth that are clamping down and are threatening to lobotomize me. It's like a rash, but it's teeth. Right, right. What's up, one-legged duck? Scary things. Yeah, you know what? That's how I feel. I try to minimize my exposure to the outside as much as I can. Don't like that, she says. Karma's looking for a painting of the outside. The painter on the first floor, Frederick. That's right. Paintings are coming to life, but they're just paints. Been through a lot, that's right. Have a good evening. So we got the save. Save locked in. You want to go a little bit longer? It is getting kind of late. Maybe I should go ahead and wrap it up here. This is a good stopping point. I definitely will be continuing this, though, because this is very good and a nice mix of challenging and kind of spooky and very mysterious. Like, the storytelling is very compelling. There's a lot going on with what this is presenting to us, and I'm really impressed with this. So yeah, this game does have a very good rating on Steam, very deservingly so. And I'll confess I'm not familiar with the developer. The developer's name, actually, what wasn't the guy's name? Oh, his name is Francis. Okay, I was about to say I thought his name was Frederick. Yeah, the guy's name is Francis Columbe. And this was published by Devolver Digital, and Devolver Digital seems to have a really good track record when it comes to publishing really darn good games. That was why I was extremely excited when I got a review key for this one, because I knew it was going to be a banger. But yeah, this is good. This is good, and we'll be playing more of it for sure. That is going to wrap it up for the evening, though, my friends. To the title. Yeah, Devolver rarely misses. Very, very accurate. Very accurate. Yeah, they rarely miss. And it's worth noting that, you know, whenever Devolver publishes a new game, they do a pretty good job of, before the game is even out, making it so that content creators can apply for review keys for games. And a lot of those games have a pretty good draw behind it. You know, a lot of attention, a lot of interest by content creators who want to stream their games and apply for review keys. I'm myself included. I apply for just about all of them, at least the ones that interest me. And it's very rare that I get one. It's very rare that I get a review key from one of their games. So I was extra grateful that I was able to get one from them this time around, because that's pretty cool. The reality, of course, is that a lot of big-time streamers are applying for them, and there's only so many review keys to go around. There's a lot of interest because Devolver is known, again, for being a really good publisher. But this was fun, and I'm looking forward to more of it in our near future, my friends. Although this week is already pretty set schedule-wise. I pretty much got a stacked schedule for this week. Next time we stream, which should be tomorrow, we'll be checking out Glover. This will not be my first playing of the game. I have the original Glover. I got a cart for the N64 version, but this is the N64 port. I'm sorry, the PC port that has some niceties baked into the game. You know, widescreen support, higher refresh rate, or frame rate rather. A couple other nice little bonus features, that kind of thing. I'll be checking that out tomorrow, or at least next time I stream. I should be able to stream tomorrow. I should be able to. But if that ends up changing, of course, I'll make sure to post in the Discord server, in the schedule. But yeah, the plan is to stream tomorrow, some Glover. I also, just earlier today, I got a review key confirmed for Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days, which looks awesome. That looks like a really cool one. I heard extremely good things about the game's demo. And of course, that's the demo, not the full game, but still, I heard very good things about that one. So I'll be checking that out, I think, Wednesday. Probably some Wreckfest 2. And then another really fun one I'm excited for. There's a game called Tower of Kalimanvo, which looks a lot like old school Diablo. And I'm always talking about how I love Diablo 1, and every Diablo-inspired game that has come out after Diablo 1, with rare exception, tends to be more action-y, and more about loot, and more about getting cool stuff, and about number go up, and less about vibe, and less about being scary, and being, like, uncertain of what's ahead. A lot of the Diablo-like games focus more on the number go up, and what Elgaso calls the loot treadmill, which I think is a very succinct way to describe how those games kind of feel, where it's like, clearing the screen. It's a screen clearing simulator, and less a game where you have to be careful and like scared of things like I was in Diablo 1. And of course, part of that is that I played a lot of Diablo 1 as a kid. So of course, as a kid, that game scared me, but still, I stand by that game has aged beautifully. And there's not a lot of games out there that I've found that have properly done something inspired by that game in a way that kind of hits the same way. Usually it's more inspired by Diablo 2, where it's a little bit more actiony. So anyway, Tower of Kalimanvo looks awesome, and I'm secretly hoping that this is my chance at a true Diablo 1-esque experience. So we'll see. We'll be playing that as well later this week. Probably no stream Saturday. Be pretty busy most of the day Saturday, but Sunday the plan is to do some kind of streams with the boys, whether it be more repo or possibly some Caves of Cut bingo, maybe both. We shall see. But I was flattered when Shake rated us earlier. He said, "Well, listen, Alex, we did better when you were with us, so at least I'm trying to prove myself. I'm trying to prove myself, or prove to myself, if nothing else." This was fun, though, friends. Thank you again for raiding. We had several raids tonight. Holy shit. We had a bunch of raids. We had a raid from Dudson. We had a raid from Game Fox and Shake the Box and Diarrhea Salad. That screen name makes me smile so much. Thank you for all the people that came in and hung out with us tonight. Thank you for the raids. Thank you again to Devolver Digital for hooking us up with a review key for this cool little game. Very, very good game. Very good game, absolutely. My socials page is in the chat. I made mention of my Discord server earlier. So if you would like to check out my schedule for this week, I've got the schedule posted for this week. We do giveaways every so often. Probably no giveaways this week, but maybe next week we'll have some. So I try to play a nice variety of things, and sometimes we end up with extra keys for things to show off, or not to show off, but to give away, that is. And we do all of our giveaways in raffle format through the Discord server, if that would tickle anyone's pickle. And let's see who is live right now. There's a lot of people live right now. Bonfire's live. He says he's doing a short stream, but he's been live for over an hour. Well, okay, not quite an hour. I don't know how short we're talking, but Bonfire is awesome. He's a speedrunner. He is a speedrunner of many things, but right now, I would say his most known thing is being a Noita streamer. Noita speedrunner, that is. And he is indeed speedrunning Noita right now. So let's raid Bonfire, because he's a cool dude, and we had a bunch of friends that are kind of around the Noita community raid us earlier, so seems only appropriate to raid into a well-known figurehead in the Noita community who is also a really cool dude. He's always nice and always raids us so damn much, so it's the least I can do to support our boy, because he's a great dude. Bonfire is cool as hell, and he's also very good at the games he plays. He's very good. He's also very knowledgeable, and also does a great job of narrating what he's doing. So you'll see somebody do some incredible stuff, but you'll also, if you play the game, you'll like learn a thing or two, which is pretty remarkable. So yeah, big Bonfire fan. He's great. Great dude. That socials page that I posted has all of my social media. Has my YouTube, both my main channel and my secondary stream archive channel. TikTok, Instagram, it's all out there. It's all out there. And of course, I do stream to a lot of places, but Twitch is the main one, as you can imagine. Probably guessed that based on the hoodie. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow looking for more Glover. Looking forward to Glover. That game, I'll admit, it's a fun game. I think I tried playing it like 10 or so years ago, and it's very clunky. It was very clunky. It's kind of hard to play, and the controls were always kind of weird. The level design was kind of questionable. This will be a nostalgia experience for me for sure, but I'm curious to see how the PC port has cleaned things up, if any. You know, maybe the PC port didn't really do much, but I'm hoping that maybe the PC port has made the game a little bit easier to play and a little bit more pleasant, because it was never a bad game, but it also wasn't an amazing one like I always wanted to be as a kid. Because when I remember seeing it, seeing the commercial, being excited, I was like, oh, this game looks awesome. Then I played it and I was like trying really hard to like it, but it just wasn't happening. But maybe now, this will be the better way to experience it. So we shall find out, and the plan is to find out on that tomorrow, my friends. I'll see you guys around. Everyone, thank you again for hanging out with us. Big shout outs to Shake the Box, and to Diarrhea Salad, and to Game Fox TV, and to Dudson for those raids. You're all so freaking cool. I have a lot of cool streamer friends, and I don't know what I did to deserve all these nice raids and having all these nice people support us in all these nice ways, but I appreciate all of them, and appreciate you all. Thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow. Everyone have a great night. If the schedule changes, like I said, we'll post it in the Discord server and in the weekly schedules channel. Everyone have a good one, and I'll see you in Bonfire's chat. He's cool as hell. You'll love him. And I'm going to go ahead and make the joke, because he will make the joke. If you don't follow me, you're banned forever. If you don't enjoy his stream, you'll be banned forever from every stream ever, because my dad works for Twitch. Okay, that's how it works. Everyone have a great night. Bye-bye. Everyone have a good one. Bye-bye.